live. Okay, is
Hello?
that done?
I think we're working. Let's check this.
To do.
4 people in the chat.
Okay.
5 viewers.
5 viewers. Yeah, since we're
It's live. We're live. We're here.
Nice.
Yes,
Awesome.
There we
Yeah,
go.
I can
Hello.
see that. Finally, jeez. Sorry about that. Man, yeah. This is a pain in the butt to work with for our first time as well. Sorry about that. Either way, hello. This is our very first Treasure Treasure live stream. All right. So as the title suggests, it's mostly just a test. Just trying out various games, just in case we want to do this in the future. If you guys want to see this in the future, and I've also got my brother Jude here from Otamo Workshop, I should say, just working on various props and from movies and video games and the like. How long have you been doing that for now?
I've been doing it a little over a year, 2 years maybe. We've got a few people saying hello in the chat. Hello to That Mage Lad. Hello to Ganon Pinhero. I'm not sure if I've got that right. YQ, hello. And Benjamin Quinn, hello. It looks like Ganon has pointed out it's looking a little dark on the stream. Is there any way we can bump that brightness up?
Probably, yeah, in the game capture settings. Hold on a second.
Sorry, we'll just take a look at that for you.
Yeah, just at the picture there.
Picture?
Yeah, there we go. Increase
Let
the
us
brightness.
know if this looks any better.
Certainly brighter on our end.
Contrast also probably helps. Let's double check that. How's that looking?
Oh yeah, I saw the delay there. So,
right, let us know if that looks alright. Hee ho, Heather Collins.
Hee ho to you too, Heather. Good to see you.
Zinity, hello.
Hello, Zinity.
Again, I don't know if I've got that right.
That's fine. Right. Yeah, so I've brought you up before in my videos plenty of times, haven't I?
Yeah.
But this is probably the first time you've actually appeared in one
Yeah,
of my
I think
things.
it's maybe the first time I've actually spoken.
Yeah, outside of like outtakes and such.
People may recall my name from occasionally I helped with capturing some video. Persona 3 FES, I captured my playthrough when Josh lost his footage.
Wait, did you say Arena or 3?
FES.
Oh no, I think it was just because it saved me a lot of time, and I had done FES at that point already.
Arena was he lost the footage.
Yeah, Arena. Yeah. No, it wasn't even that. It was the
dancing game. There we go.
Night, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. But yeah, outside of that and the outtakes, you've not really been on the channel before.
No, I smacked you in the face with a copy of Phantom Pain. But that was
yeah.
it. Let us know if that video looks any better, people.
I can see from there that it looks a bit
still looks a little dark to us, but let's just bump that up just a little bit, just to be safe.
Yeah.
A little bit more contrast. Let's get a bit of that. Let's get a bit of this.
Yeah, a bit of the brightness up. It's interesting how it affects our TV as well.
Right. Hello, Only Omelette. If anybody has any questions as we go, by the way, I'm looking at the live chat while Josh is playing, so I'll pass along any questions.
Oh, there's someone behind me.
Oh.
Who the heck's there?
Right now we're playing Demon's Souls, the PS5. Josh just got his PS5.
Yeah, finally, after like a week of getting... good start.
Yeah, that didn't take long. Yeah, Josh just got the PS5, so we're just going to run through a few PS5 games.
Well, one PS5 game and a couple of PS4 ones, because we're also going to go through like Final Fantasy VII Remake and Persona 5 Royal, but maybe a little Yakuza Like a Dragon as well if we have time.
Alright. Heather Collins says, May 25 hype. I pre-ordered my copy of SMT Nocturne HD Remaster. It's supposed to arrive between the 25th and the 29th. That's nice.
Awesome.
We're looking forward to it as well. We're a bit skeptical. Yeah. We don't know much about SMT, so it's going to be a bit of a interesting time.
I was also pretty skeptical of Persona at the time, like, because I was like, well, it's gotten really good reviews, but it's like it's an RPG. I don't know. I tend to think that they overblow the scores a bit, but no. To my surprise, it certainly delivered. It was very much worthy of the scores. I apologize if I stammer a bit, by the way, because it's Demon's Souls, and being as hard as it is, I'm trying to survive.
So far, we've been having a lot of trouble with Demon's Souls. We've both been kind of picking at it, and I had a lot of trouble with the second big boss,
The giant silver knight.
the giant silver knight with the archers pointing everything. I killed the archers and then he'd just kill me. If I could even get there at all, because the path all the way there was a real pain in the ass.
Yeah, this is actually isn't the beginning of the game either, by the way. As you can probably tell, I'm a bit further in. I've just defeated the Everybody's Idol. Sorry, not Everybody's Idol. I'm thinking that's Yakuza 0. Fool's Idol, that's the one, I think. That's what it is. It's like one where it keeps reviving unless you kill someone just beforehand. So I've
got a few messages here.
Yep.
Benjamin Quinn says, I got lucky, got a PS5. Nice one. It was a real pain in the ass to get that.
It was.
We got lucky with Smiths for Josh's, and we got another one for our dad through Game. But yeah, good. Bravo. It's a real slog to try and get one.
Yeah, it's like buying a drug or something with how complicated it is.
Yeah. That Mage Lad says, I'm still waiting for my PS5 and copy of Resident Evil Village. That sucks. It is really good. We've been really enjoying Resident Evil Village. Although...
it seems to borrow a lot from 4,
yeah,
it seems.
We thought it looked a lot like 4 in terms of the gunplay and everything.
Well, not
not the gunplay.
Just the little homages.
Yeah. I feel like Alien and Mr. Merchant Dude did a line from the Merchant from 4 and everything. It's just very similar. YQ says, I'm not getting the remaster because it's a terrible port. Is that Demon Souls or is that...
I'm assuming they're talking about
SMT?
Shin Megami Tensei.
I'm not sure. Would you elaborate if you like?
I think from what I've heard, it's not really like 60 frames or something like that, and also it's missing some content from what I understand, like the Dante fights, which I think is going to be DLC anyway for the PS4 one, but I know at least the PC version is getting it.
The Man Boy Cave says, "Hey all, hello."
Hey all.
Then we've got. I'm sorry. I'm not even gonna really try your name because I'm just gonna butcher it. Yeah, Rui. Yeah, no. I give that death a 7.6 out of 10.
Thank you. That's a higher score than I thought it would be.
Yeah. And then Heather Collins says, if any SMT elitists dislike bomb your SMT videos one day, I will make sure to report them. I say that because if you say you prefer Persona over SMT, they will dislike bomb videos and talk trash to you. We have noticed that. SMT fans, not all of them, some of them are nice, as with any community. There's just so many really negative ones.
Well, I mean, Persona has some as well.
Yeah, I think every community really does. But, yeah, we've noticed that it's really a pain, and I think you were hesitant to do SMT just because you thought you'd get a load of that.
Yeah, I get a lot of people asking me, like, when am I going to do SMT? And, you know, I will, but, I mean, yeah, as Jude said right now, I'm a little hesitant on it because of all the potential backlash. But then again, it wouldn't be the first time that's happened anyway. So, I'll still do them anyway.
That
took out nearly all of my health there.
Yeah, something we noticed with this game is that everything takes like almost all of your health out if you're not that full health.
It's kind of a Dark Souls staple.
I'm wondering if anybody else has this issue. Both in Dark Souls, Josh and I have gone through all 3 Dark Souls. We haven't done this one all the way through, but we noticed the armor. We feel like it doesn't do anything. I got a new set of armor on my side, having been playing the Barbarian who has no armor, and I noticed very little difference. I'm curious, has anybody else had that? Anybody who's played this? I'd love to know. We've got a few more messages. That Mage Lad says, I've been in RE mood, finishing Resident Evil 3 PS1 and playing 2 Remake again, so I'm really excited to play Village.
Nice, both good games.
I'm personally not a fan of Resident Evil pre-4 and post-5. But
Atomic Workshop just lost a whole lot of subscribers for saying that.
I'm very much... I don't like the old school Resident Evils. I like 4 because it's genuinely good. And I enjoy 5, particularly with co-op, just because it's stupid. Punching boulders and all that, and Albert Wesker being just like Matrix villain. But yeah, never really liked the original stuff. Although I'm liking the look of 8. 7 didn't really grab me. We've got a few other people as well. YQ has responded to the question about
Back where I started.
that remake. So they said the frame rate on Nocturne HD is terrible, so I always prefer the PS2 version. I hadn't heard that, have you?
Yeah, I did hear I don't know about the frame rate itself, but I've definitely heard that at least it's not as good as it should be, especially for a PS4 remaster. Didn't I kill that dude?
There's just more of them. They're everywhere. Goodness me. Manboy Cave agrees with YQ. Yeah, it's crazy. SMT and Persona are branches on the same tree. They need to calm down. Oh, that's the point about the
Yeah.
SMT fans not being great as
Yeah,
well as Persona fans.
I think the messages might be slightly delayed. I'm not sure.
Yeah. Well, we're delayed to them.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah. Heather Collins says, also I ain't mad that SMT3 Nocturne HD Remaster is capped at 30 FPS, like GTA San Andreas was capped at 30, and FF10/10.2 HD Remaster was also capped at 30.
Yeah, that was pretty annoying as well.
Walkie Wall, I believe you are new, I haven't seen you. Hello. Those elitists are insane, bro. Legit. I know a YouTuber who criticized people for complaining about English releases taking so long. The elitist was like, just learn Japanese, crybaby, give me a break.
Yeah, sure. Just
learn a whole language.
Yeah, spend a whole couple years at least just learning the basics of Japanese.
That Mage Lad says, I think Persona SMT are both guilty of bad fan bases. Persona, it's for shoving down people's throats. I've found an SMT elitist just straight up are very rude to people who just like Persona.
Very true.
Yeah, very true. We have had that come up a lot.
I've had my share of nasty Persona fans as well as SMT. So yeah, it works on both ends.
That Mage Lad says Resident Evil 3, PS1, 2 Remake, and 7 are his top 3.
Fair
I
enough.
don't agree with you, sir.
I quite like Resident Evil 3 OG. Yeah.
Is there anywhere you can watch a review about of those? Anywhere? Do you think?
Yeah. This really weird dude, Trasher Treasure. He provides some, I guess, subpar reviews.
Yeah. I hear he's trash. He won't review SMT.
Where the hell am I going? Oh, okay. Here we go.
I don't like the first Persona games, but 7 was my favorite. That just says how much I liked it, says Walkie World.
Oh, jeez. Oh, Christ. Do I have time? Nope.
I'll just shorten your username to RFS, because I'm really sorry, I cannot pronounce it. Would you like to try that?
Refriere Suarez.
Oh, well, I'm just going to say RFS. Separately okay, together is worse than tell elephant legs. About the Persona and SMT fanbase, I believe. Yeah, it's Benjamin Quinn says, yeah, guys, learn all 3 Japanese alphabets.
Indeed. Let me just see real quick if there's a way to, if there's maybe some sort of delay on the.
No, that's natural.
Right.
That's just how it is.
Oh yeah. Well, shouldn't be too delayed anyway because I got it on ultra low latency. Anyway, sorry folks. It's very new to the live stream scenery, so and YouTube has not made it too simple to figure out. But anyway.
El Nero Diablo, morning. That Mage Lad says, Trash or Treasure, like that guy's review, is very well made.
Thank you.
Heather Collins says, I'm worried about the CMOS battery debacle that is going on. Is that for the PS5? I haven't heard about that.
No, I've not heard about that.
What's going on with that?
Of course, their wings would clip through the wall.
Well, that's another thing about Dark Souls and Demon Souls that we don't like. Enemies can swipe through walls, and yet we constantly ping off the wall.
Well,
although in that case,
that time I did.
bad example.
Alright, well, yeah, 1 inch further and I would have.
Yeah, we constantly get, enemies in a hallway or whatever, and then they'll swipe at us and they'll hit us, no problem, but we'll try and fight back and we'll just ping off the wall. It's infuriating.
suppose I probably should have tried the Dragon God again, because I've beaten the Flame Lurker in that mines area, but I haven't done
Oh
their
goodness.
missiles.
El Nero Diablo says it's like 5:20 a.m. for me and rather chilly here in my part of NSW Oz. Go to bed. Jeez. 5:20 a.m. What are you doing up?
I appreciate you coming on by anyway, and so early in the morning, probably on a work day.
I cannot stay up that late. That's ridiculous.
I probably could. I'm a very nocturnal person.
Maximilian Steiner says, any game releases you guys are excited for? I have high hopes for System Shock 3.
I didn't know there was a third one coming out, but yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about 2. In terms of stuff coming out, what is coming out? I suppose there's no more
Ratchet and
Heroes
Clank?
3. Oh yeah, Ratchet and Clank.
Ratchet and
Rift
Clank,
Apart.
we're both quite excited for Ratchet and Clank. We were big fans.
Yeah, I've been fans of it since we played the original on
Yeah.
PS2 years and years ago.
Up Your Arsenal, the best one. I'm excited for... oh god, I forgot what it was now. Oh, balls.
That's
Um,
alright, I'll while you're
yeah,
thinking
let
about
me
it,
think about this. I can't remember what it was.
while you're
now.
thinking about it, I'll just say I'm also looking forward to No More Heroes 3 and of course SMT Nocturne. I'm hoping it's good. I do hear it's one of the hardest games in the series, so I don't know if that's probably a good way to start, but yeah, I guess we'll find out. I'm surprised I'm guessing this
Is that the boss
area.
door?
Yeah,
That looks like a boss door.
yeah, that's surprisingly quick.
And they're not even attacking you. That's nice.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And I'm guessing the two behind you are going to come in.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, knock him down, knock him down! Oh, he can
He's
fly.
not gonna fall down. Yeah.
Yeah.
Although he's ignoring me, which is good.
Yeah, I think aside from Ratchet and Clank, I don't think there's anything I'm after now that I think about it.
I don't think I can reach that item there, can I?
I imagine you have to beat the boss first.
Okay,
Oh, that's not even a boss. Okay.
So I can get it.
Oh, God. Yeah, I don't think there's anything other than Ratchet and Clank I'm after. But I know what I would like is... Oh, actually, Age of Calamity DLC is coming. I'm a big Warriors, like the Nintendo Warriors,
Yeah,
the crossover title Warriors fan. And I absolutely loved Age of Calamity. When it came, I think I played through almost all of it in a weekend.
Yeah, something like that.
I'm really excited for the DLC. I'm curious as to what characters they're going to add. I thought they were kind of scraping the bottom of the barrel as it was with some of the characters in the base game. I'm really curious who they're going to get. I would have liked to see Pura and Robbie as playable characters, although Josh didn't, like Robbie.
Not really, no.
Yeah.
I only tolerate Sora.
Yeah, I think other than that, I don't think there's anything. I would love, on that note, I would love if somebody would convince Konami or whoever owns Castlevania now to do a bloody Castlevania Warriors. It was made for it. Just make it. I want a Castlevania Warriors. I want that world. Imagine zipping around as Alucard or Death or being Richter or whatever. Imagine how cool that would be. I seem to stand alone in that regard. Anyway, we got a lot of messages now.
I'm gonna go try and defeat the...
Kyrie Light says, gotta love that programming. Smash Panda says, hello. Hello, Smash Panda.
Hello, Smash Panda.
El Nero Diablo says, and the seamless battery problem is to do with PS3, PS4, and PS5 locking users out of their games, digital on PS3, disc, blah, blah, blah. When the seamless battery is dead / removed and PSN can't be pinged. Oh, that's a bit odd.
Yeah, that is.
Do you think a Persona 5 fighting game will come this year? Asks
Probably not.
Smash Panda. Not sure, actually. I can see a reason for it, because we haven't had one since PS3.
Yeah.
So we're about 2 generations behind on that, so we could do with one. But I'm not convinced that Atlas would. Knowing Atlas, they would do about 7 surveys asking if we're interested in it.
Yeah.
And then say, we might do it, and then just come out and release it out of nowhere. Because that's what they did about the Scramble release, I think it was.
Yeah.
They just did so many surveys being like, are you interested in it? We're like, yes! Yes, we're interested in it.
Oh, come on. It's grazed me.
Any hopes for E3, Benjamin Quinn asks.
Hopes for E3. A new Metroid, or at least Prime 4.
Yeah, some footage of Prime 4 would be good.
That would be splendid.
Yeah, like I just mentioned, Castlevania Warriors would be lovely.
And Persona 3 Remake.
Persona 3 Remake, yes. As much as...
I enjoy the original.
yeah,
but
we both enjoy the original, but we think it's kind of aged badly.
Well, in some areas, some areas it's fine. Like bits and pieces of the story and the initial idea of Tartarus, I think, are still really, really good.
For me, I'm actually very into the kind of style of everything in 3, and particularly I love the final boss and everything.
Yeah.
I won't go too much in detail about the final boss in case somebody here hasn't done it.
Yeah,
But
I'd say it was probably the best final boss out of Persona.
yeah. Despite his constant repeating, yes,
yeah.
the what was it? The
Arcanas,
Arcanas, the means by which all is
always
revealed. Yeah. I have a Makoto Yuki cosplay on the way, and I have
Specially made.
yeah, specially made, tailored to me.
Not a store-bought one.
Yeah. I have an evoker. I've tracked down what MP3 player and headphones his were based off of, and I've got those already. So I've been really into that style and everything.
There's a lot of Persona talk, even though we're playing Demon Souls.
Yeah, if you can't tell, we're really into Persona.
Yeah, I kind of knew this was going to happen anyway. We completely derailed. Seriously? Come on.
That Mage Lad says, personally, well, it's not announced yet. I'm expecting another FE remake like Echoes Shadows of Valencia.
Yeah.
I could see that.
Yeah,
We
that'd
could
be
do
good.
some more on the Switch, because we haven't had anything since Three Houses.
But yeah, I would agree as well. That'd be kind of cool. Like bring the other Japanese Fire Emblems over in the form of a remake. 'Cause, I haven't finished Shadows of Valencia. I'm in the middle of recording, but yeah, so far while it's not my favorite Fire Emblem, it's pretty good. And I really enjoy the story and characters so far, for one thing, and the higher emphasis on story and characters. But yeah, I'll save those thoughts for when I eventually do get around to reviewing it.
YQ says Nocturne isn't really hard as long as you use buffs and debuffs. Well, we refute that you should have to use them.
I get that statement all the time, saying
Yeah.
that just use buffs. But I mean, okay, but I keep the buffs in Personas anyway. But like, I don't know, just I don't really like this not this attitude per se, but this.
I don't like being forced that you have to have specific skills or whatever. It's supposed to be my decision, and you're forcing me to have to take these specific things, and I just don't.
Yeah, that was kind of one of the things I didn't care much for about Eternal Punishment. Was just like some of the bosses just felt like you needed one specific fusion spell to win. Oh, come on!
Maximilian Steiner says, list your Persona waifus or no balls.
My Persona waifus.
I think that one's pretty obvious.
Yeah. Makoto Nijima, although she did lose a little bit of respect from me after Strikers, at least the Kyoto bathhouse scene.
Oh yeah. For me, on Takamaki, I absolutely love her character, and she speaks to me on a spiritual level because I also absolutely adore sweets and desserts and everything. I am very much into my desserts, so she just spoke to me. Yeah. Otherwise, Akechi.
Yeah.
I do love me some Akechi.
Yeah, Persona 4. It used to be Risei, but I've since then moved on to Yukiko, and for Persona 3.
Yeah, Yukiko or Naoto for me on 4.
Yeah, Naoto is also a good choice. And for 3, I'm honestly not too sure. Like, I guess maybe Yuko.
I don't know. I'm quite fond of Mitsuru.
Yeah, Mitsuru is a good choice as well.
Mitsuru I quite like.
Yeah,
certainly not that bitch Yukari. For some reason, we don't understand this. Why do people like Yukari? Anybody help us on that one? I know it's down to taste and everything, but she's just horrid to everybody. I don't understand it. Not to disrespect if you like her, you like her, but like for us, we just can't see it really.
Yeah. I think a lot of the boiling hatred also comes down to the answer as well, which certainly didn't help. But yeah, that was just one of the things for me.
That Mage Lad asks, or says, a game I really hope does happen that I'd really be excited for is Sonic Mania 2, as I love Mania.
Yeah, I've actually not played Sonic Mania yet. Not too big on the Sonic games, honestly, but whether it's 2D or 3D, but yeah, Sonic Mania actually does look really good, at least the first one anyway, so, and yeah, I really like how it just came from a bunch of fans, and, you know, Sega gave them a chance, which is something I think Nintendo really need to do. Like with AM2R, they should have given him a chance, but yeah, if they were to do a Sonic Mania 2, that'd be great. Okay, I'm just repeating the same steps here at this point.
Yeah, this dragon is a real pain.
It's meant to be sort of a puzzle boss from what I understand, but yeah, just trying to get there is a pain.
Yeah, we're not really speaking much about the game that's going on. We're getting too
Well,
distracted
yeah.
by Persona as usual.
Yeah.
Major Lad says Path of Radiance is already a masterpiece in my opinion, so a remake that could improve on some of the lesser aspects I'd love.
I think there's very little that could be changed with Path of Radiance personally. Like, I mean, a remake would be good either way, like updated graphics and all that. But I was playing through it just for the upcoming review, and it's like it's still a really solid game today.
Yeah, and if you have Josh used the GCHD to capture the GameCube footage directly. If he's not familiar, it's an HDMI adapter that goes directly into the back of the GameCube, gives you HDMI out. It's an amazing little device. I think you're going to cover it.
I am going to cover it in the review,
Yeah.
But I was meant to tell you this the other day. Actually, they're currently only taking back orders. So I'm
I thought
not
so.
Not sure what they're actually continuing
They've been
with that or not.
they've been a bit behind. Yeah, if you've got that HDMI out on the GameCube, a remake seems even more pointless in that you can get it working on your modern TV really nicely. Although that's like £110 on top of the absurd amount of money you have to pay for Path of Radiance anyway. So.
But I mean, like it's also not perfect in terms of the visuals as well, because like it's still gonna look a little blurry. But I mean, even though it is coming directly from the hardware, so I mean, at least a re-release would be nice. It doesn't have to be a remake. I'm fine with it as is, but yeah, at least some form of re-release so that people don't pay absurd amounts of money to play it would be great.
Maximilian Steiner says Castlevania Warriors ? We didn't get any Castlevania game in ages. I'd rather play in-universe RPG or typical Metroidvania.
That's
Why
true.
not both?
That is true. We haven't had a Castlevania game in a long time.
And Lords of Shadow 2 was the last one?
Yeah.
Or is it on the one on the 3DS?
No, that actually no. I think
somebody can probably fact check us on that one.
Yeah.
It's been a very, very long time, and I'm fast growing quite fond of Castlevania. At some point, I would really like to get the originals on the NES. I don't have any of them. Apart from, I keep seeing Simon's Quest available, but the less said about Simon's Quest, the better.
Indeed.
Yeah, well, I say why not both? I would really like a Castlevania Warriors, because I think that world is perfect for it.
Yeah.
The characters are perfect for it. There's so many different characters.
Oh, come on.
I put to you that upon entrance of Dracula, you could just have him throw down a goblet or something and say, "What is a man?"
Yeah.
There are just the possibilities are endless.
This is not going well. This
Heather Collins.
Yeah.
Heather Collins says, "I would rather see a re-release of Persona 3 over a remake. I feel like they could port Portable over, and I'm planning on getting a copy of P3 FPS."
I think if they combine FPS and portable, like that would be ideal enough.
Yeah.
Like the gameplay elements of portable, but the visual style of FPS.
Yeah. My perfect Persona remake would have full proper HD visuals for both Persona 3 and Portable put together, and actually have the proper options and everything. Fix the having to cheat on every woman you meet problem for the Makoto Yuki side. Actually give the female protagonist a name.
Well, I imagine at this point they'll probably go with the one she has in the play, like Katone Shiome, or however you pronounce it.
Ren says, I just want anything Xenoblade related.
That's fair enough.
As long as it's got the hero pawn Ricky.
Yes.
Maximilian Steiner says, would you say that original Dark Souls is Metroidvania? Please elaborate on your answer.
In a sense, maybe. I don't know. That's tricky.
I don't know. Part of the Metroidvania thing, I think, is that you find a path and you can't go on it until you find something later, but I don't think there's very much of that. You can go pretty much anywhere you want as long as you
have the skill.
You have the skill, yeah.
And the equipment.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta remember that this dude actually has two hands and not one.
Well, yeah. So, sort of, I guess. It depends on your view of a Metroidvania. Heather Collins says she likes Aunt Kamiki too. Nice!
Yay!
Proper.
You have someone that can relate.
Ren says Yukari is cool, but Answer made me like her less. Oh boy! She is the worst in the Answer. She got worse than she was in the main game. Like you said, she's just horrid.
Mitsuru, like Nam's Compendium made a really good point in his video. Like Mitsuru kind of should get part of the blame as well. But yeah, I won't go into spoilers.
The man boy Q says Yukari actually grew on me the most by the end. And Heathercon says I think it's because people can understand Yukari's character struggles. Yeah, I could see why.
Yeah.
Maybe in terms of she had her her father died.
Yeah, dad died.
And
like,
she's kind of
not a very good mother.
Yeah, trying to carry on the legacy kind of thing. It's a good angle. I just think they didn't give her enough time to, I think, be nice to the rest of the team.
Yeah, most of the time we've seen with her is just she's just really bitter to everyone, especially Junpei.
Yeah, Junpei in particular. One of the ones that really bugs me is the calling out Mitsuru in front of everybody in a meeting is like without having got the full context, and she just kind of really yells at her for seemingly no reason. She could have spoken to her beforehand or in private and then brought it to the rest of the team or something. I didn't see why that had to be a whole yell at her in front of everybody for no good reason thing. Let's see. Smash Pan says On is definitely best girl in Persona 5. Too right, sir. Or madam. I'm glad there's a lot of On love.
Yeah.
The way it should be. Would love to meet Erica Harlica at some point.
Oh, that'd be great. Wow.
And I need to make as I mentioned at the start of the stream, I make props and stuff a lot. I would love to make On's whip and her mask and everything. I've done Joker's mask. I've done Makoto's mask.
Yeah.
I've done Joker's dagger. But yeah, I still haven't done anything for Panther, despite her being my favorite.
I still don't know where I'd rank on like either second or third best in terms of the Persona 5 waifu tier list.
El Nero Diablo says, for GameCube games and HDMI, buy a Wii U, soft mod it to get custom firmware on it, like Patchi or a whole boot.
I don't feel comfortable modding any of my consoles personally. The only one I did.
You'd
was
have
my
to probably
3DS.
just buy a separate Wii U, which are like, I think they're like £30,
Something like that. Yeah, but the 3DS was the only console I've ever modded.
And then grab the homebrew Nintendo. Oh, that went well. Yeah, we once did a hack on a 3DS to try and get video capture.
Well, no, I wasn't talking so much about that as just the actually installing my capture card.
Ah, right.
Like sending in the 3DS and getting it fit in.
I've never heard of that though. That Wii U can do GameCube games on a hack. I didn't know about that. That's
would be worth looking
interesting.
into, maybe.
Aside from props, I'm very into modifying and fixing old technology or modern technology. Right now, I'm planning to do a PS1 region-free mod.
This is the PSONE.
Yes, PSONE, the small boy, not the chunky Brewster, by comparison. Yeah, I've never heard of that. I'll have to look into that. Thank you for bringing that up. Smash Panda says, do you want Persona games being ported on the Switch? And for Persona 5, do you think it would be possible?
I think it would, because we've seen that Strikers could work, but I mean, Royal is granted a marginally bigger game. So, I think it probably could be possible. It just might not look the best compared to like PS4 and Steam.
The Major Lad says, Path of Radiance, I could make a 14-page essay on why I love that game. It's just so well put together. IMO. From the world building to cast to gameplay, it's just, like, so good.
I agree. It's very good. It's one of my new favorite Fire Emblems, I can already say, like, in the top 3.
Heather Collins says, I think, directed at Smash Bros. I think when we do see Persona games on Switch besides Strikers, I think it will be Persona 4 Golden and Persona 3 Portable. I feel like Persona 5 can come to Switch because can come to Switch because some 7th and some 8th gen consoles or games that run fine.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it would run maybe 30 FPS locked.
At some point, I will get past this point. I've been at it for like how long now?
We've been playing for about 36 minutes.
Yeah.
Quite a while. Alright, anyway.
I should probably just try. I don't know if using my shield will make it any better.
That Mage Lad says me talking about Path of Radiance is making me want to play it again.
Do it.
Do it, yeah. Smash Pan says, I think Persona 4 Golden is the most likely overall.
Yeah.
I think so, especially with that PC port that came. It seems like they're prepping. Although, Atlas, again, in their stupidity, with the surveys, they did like 2 or 3, I think now, where they were like, would you like to see Persona games or Atlas games on the Switch? And they were like, yes. And they asked again, and they still haven't, other than Catherine and Striker. Although Catherine was really good on the Switch. It's nice to have that portable.
Bit of a smaller game.
Yeah. The Manboy Cave. Well, I played Persona 3 on my PS2, and every time Mitsuru cast Marin Karen, I wanted to punch her in the face. Oh, yeah.
Too true. Too
Yeah.
true. Or Tentafaru, whatever the dizzying
Yeah.
spell is.
Usually on a boss, even though it was ineffective. Just stop doing it. RFS says, I think that the Persona series has a temporary exclusivity agreement with Sony, but it is just speculation. I don't think that's right. Unless Strikers can ignore that rule, because, like I said, like we were saying, Strikers is on PC and
Okay, maybe I will wait there.
Switch and PlayStation and all that. So I don't know. Maybe, I don't know if it's specific to this main series, but then again, Persona 4 Golden's on PC as well, so
Yeah.
I don't know that they have an exclusivity thing. Heather Collins says, hey Josh, will you review a Resident Evil Village one day soon?
One day, yes, but I've got like a crap load of other Resident Evils to go through before I reach 8.
Yeah, you quite like to go through the whole series.
I like to go through them sequentially. At the very least, I want to talk about 7 first before going into 8, since that ties in together.
YQ says, in a video you said you wanted to review SMT if. I personally wouldn't recommend it because it's not a very good game and you should play SMT 1 and 2 first.
Like the very originals? I would have thought that would have aged worse. But yeah, I do want to cover SMT if at some point. I don't know when, but I mean, you know, that's the SMT game that actually inspired Persona to be made. So I think at the very least, it'll be an important history lesson to talk about. Even if it isn't a very good game nowadays. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. El Nero Diablo says Wii U has the Wii hardware. This is back on Wii U HD mod. Sorry, GameCube HD mod thing. Wii U has the Wii hardware baked in, and thus GC hardware baked in. But Nintendo disabled mode of GC access on the Wii U by software, so the soft mod.
Come on! I was nearly there.
So the soft mod, which can be reverted, re-enables GC games. That's interesting. Can you put the discs in? That can't be right. Surely the disc can't be read. It must be that you just have to download the games or something, right?
Presumably it'll probably be like the Dreamcast or something.
Yeah, like that SD mod that you can get on the Dreamcast. Heather Collins says, like for example, Doom 2016 Doom Eternal ran fine on Switch. That's back on the point about getting Persona 5 and stuff running.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think wasn't that locked through? Do you know?
What?
For Doom and Doom Eternal.
Oh, for Doom, I think it was at 60, but the graphical quality took a bit of a hit.
Maybe Heather, if you can elaborate on that, that'd be nice. I don't think we've ever seen gameplay, have we?
I've not seen it in action, but yeah, that's as far as I know. I think the quality, the graphics just took a bit of a hit to make up for the 60 frames. I'm not sure.
Maximilian Steiner says, my advice on this boss is to hit and run.
Hit and run. Okay, there's a lot of obstacles in the way, so I'm not sure if I could hit and run.
Ducky Duck Gaming says, hello! Hello!
Hello!
Can't believe it has taken so long for Sega to go multi-platform. Oh yeah, I think it's more Atlas. I think Sega's been doing multi-platform recently.
Yeah.
Brought Sega, because it brought a lot of the Sonic games over. Super Monkey Ball, Banana Blitz, Switch. So they kind of started. Yakuza would be good to bring to Switch. Yakuza on the go would be really good, because then you could do like the side quests and stuff.
Okay, maybe.
Hit him! Hit him! Oh, it doesn't do anything. Wow. Hit and run, my ass.
I think they meant hit and run the colors.
Wow. Can you like run backward and then come back in?
I can run backwards, but I mean, like, I don't know if that's the most effective strategy.
Smashman says, I beat Persona 5 Strikers on Switch and it runs pretty well beside being 30 FPS, but it didn't really bother me. Yeah, I have that with Age of Calamity and Fire Emblem Warriors. I eventually just stopped noticing.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like for hack and slash games, you kind of need as many frames as you can get. Personally, but I can see 30 frames working.
RFS says, something I hate about Persona 4 and Persona 5 is that they have some great fake final bosses, and then the real final boss is the personification of generic JRPG final boss.
Boy! Wait till you play Royal.
Yeah, Royal. After you've done, once you get to the extra stuff, that was really good. Although don't play Q2. Q2 has that problem in absolute strides.
Q2 is a great game regardless, in my opinion, but
in terms of the generic JRPG boss, yeah.
In terms of the
it
final
is the
boss.
absolute worst when it came to that. As the most generic JRPG boss ever. Smashman says, sorry if my English is bad. It's not my second language. I think you mean it's not my first language. Yeah, that's fine. We're understanding you perfectly. Everybody got to learn. Heather Collins says, I am planning on getting a pre-built gaming PC one day. Nice. I hear it's better to build. And certainly if you were to go on Reddit, PC Master Race, they would really hate you for buying pre-built, but you get what works.
Alright, I'm going to give this boss a couple more tries because I imagine the footage is going to get stale at this point.
Yeah, I think we've got like just about 30 minutes of you dying.
Pretty much, yeah. So I'll give it a few more tries.
While we talk about that, anybody in the chat, we've got some options. We've got Persona 5 Royal.
I've already
Final Fantasy VII, but we've had new people.
Okay, but I mean, like I've already
thought about what to
Oh,
play.
right. Okay. Well, I just thought I'd get people's opinions. We've got Royal, Final Fantasy VII Remake, and Yakuza Like a Dragon as options. If you want to see any of those, let us know. In terms of what to move on to next or whatever.
I can already see the comments now. Persona 5.
Kyrie Light says, I'd like to see you playing the RE series.
I talked about a few of them already, but yeah, just talk about more.
Are you guys D&D players? If yes, what are your favorite classes?
Not a
We have
D&D
never
player,
played.
Unfortunately, sorry to disappoint.
I had some friends who we tried to set up a match or a game or whatever you call it, and we got as far as creating the characters, and then we never actually met up to play the game.
I played I played D&D once in university, and I don't know, I just really couldn't follow what was going on. The best I've got is one of my friends is doing like this sort of sci-fi rendition, but it's his own thing, but. Yeah, it's meant to be for people who don't really understand D&D very well, like me.
All I know is I would seem to recall I went for some sort of barbarian, because I'm very fond of a barbarian after playing Diablo 3.
What the hell hit me there?
Oh dear. Goodness me. Yeah, unfortunately we don't really play D&D. Heather Collins says people have these fan theories that SMT, If, Devil Summoner, and the Persona series are part of a timeline. Certainly...
I can't really say, unfortunately.
Certainly the Persona series has a timeline, because I think you can hear about the 3 and 4 crew in 5.
You can get various references. Even like Persona 1 and 2 get a few references in 3.
Yeah. Goodness me. Nintendo lets the GC games be read from disc in Wii U. Wow. Why didn't they activate that? That's so stupid. That's interesting, though. Thank you for bringing that up. That's now going to put me on modding my Wii U.
Yeah, I should give that a try, see if you can do it.
Smash Bros. I bought a PS Vita just for Persona 4 Golden, and I know it's
So did
also
I.
on Steam, but PC kind of sucks, so I bought just for that.
Fair enough.
Yeah, both of us did. We both bought a Vita specifically for Golden, and then,
Yep.
and then
the PC version came out.
well, yeah, and then we got the PS TV as well, so we just played it on that, and the Vita is entirely useless at this point. I actually sold mine. I'd never used it.
I keep it anyway, in case there is some sort of obscure game to talk about, or if there's like something on PSP. What the hell hit me?
Maximilian Steiner says, I meant 1 or 2 hits and run back, bro.
1 or 2 hits and come back. Okay, never mind. Okay, maybe not. Not right now.
If you can't tell, we're not, despite having played most, I think all 3 Dark Souls games, we're not good at it.
Yeah.
You would think
I'm
we'd have
really
gotten
bad.
better. We're not.
This is probably painful to watch for a lot of Dark Souls enthusiasts.
SMT If is easy the worst SMT game ever made. Sorry for it. Well, we'll have to see. If Persona 3 FPS would come to PC, do you think they would enhance the bad sides of the game and add some new social links like Junpei? I wish.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I would really like
Alright, I'm gonna head back.
that,
I
but
did not realize there was a left path there.
I think with Golden they didn't really change anything, did they?
They added a read and various other things.
No, in terms of on the PC port.
Oh, on PC port? No.
No, yeah. So, other than HDizing things up a bit, in terms of it, it's actually smooth.
Well, I'm gonna try this left path now, because obviously this right one is not going very well.
Yeah, I don't. Knowing Atlas, they would probably just release the same game again, and we would still buy it. Heather Collins says Doom 2016 was capped at 30 FPS on Switch, Josh.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Thank you, Heather.
El Nero Diablo says Royal for the next one.
Yeah, I knew it. Straight away. Wow, that was pretty bad. All right. I'll give it one more try because I don't want this stream
it's just
getting
gonna
pretty boring.
Yeah, it's just death after death after death. Smash Panda also says Persona 5 Royal. Heather Collins says Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Okay, so 2 for Royal, 1 for.
Oh, that's
FF7.
something you were. There was an earlier question about what we're looking forward to. You were interested in Integrate, weren't you?
Yeah, I mean.
Play as Yumi and everything.
Yuffie.
Yuffie, sorry, I'm not a Final Fantasy guy.
Yeah, it's more for the DLC than the actual PS5 upgrade. But yeah, I can't actually go there. I thought that was breakable. Ah! Okay, wait for him. But I did really like Final Fantasy VII Remake. It's kind of a shame that it's in like several parts. Back it up.
Persona 4 Golden is my favorite game, and I feel the cast had the most chemistry out of the games, like the small town setting I relate to, and it has fantastic villain. Says that mage lad. Yeah, fair points. Yeah, I think everybody has their own favorite. I think Royal was both of ours.
Yeah. Alright, I'll give this one more go, and then we'll switch games. Because this is not going well.
Yeah, I think Royal's both of our favorites. I agree. The villain in 4, fantastic. When it came up, but I think Royal just kind of edges out a bit for us. Anyway.
Yeah.
RFS says, I don't like Persona 4 Golden because of how broken the shuffle time is. It's just ridiculous. Broken in what way?
Yeah.
As I can understand that it gives you can get quite a lot if you manage to get the.
Yeah, it depends how you play your cards.
Yeah, if you can use. Oh well. Ooh. Yeah, if you can get that full. I don't know what the name of it was, where you get every card.
No idea.
But yeah, you can be pretty broken once you get those because you can just kind of constantly go on a loop. You want to swap?
It's alright. I'll do that. Actually, should we swap or should I just go back to the other area? Because like this is kind
we've got people wanting Royal, man.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'll leave it there then. Because this was a pretty pitiful playthrough of Demon's Souls. My apologies, folks. I am so bad at this game.
Josh, I am on the same boat about that Kyoto scene. When I saw that scene, I almost pulled a Mitch Dyer.
What's a Mitch Dyer?
Not familiar with that reference, but yes, that Kyoto bathhouse scene was stupid.
Yes, a lot of bad things with that one. So, alright, guess we're going with Royal then.
We're just switching over to Royal now for everybody. Hopefully everybody's enjoying the stream. We've got 10 people currently watching. Thank you everybody who's been commenting.
My 10 favorite subscribers.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep up on reading all your messages out. There we go. There's the beautiful Royal. Are we starting a new game?
Yeah, new game.
New game?
I think we'll do Merciless.
Merciless mode. Oh god.
I've heard it's actually easier than in some areas because like the enemies take more damage with their weaknesses.
Smash Panda says, Josh, can I suggest Gravity Rush for you? It's a really fun and unique game, and it's made by maker of Silent Hill. I didn't know that.
I didn't know it was made by the Silent Hill guys, but yeah, Gravity Rush is on my list. Not necessarily for reviews, but just just for fun. I do want to try it, and the sequel. They do seem like really good games.
When the next gen systems are back in stock, I am debating between PS5 and Xbox Series X. Well, we like the PS5.
Yeah.
It's really good so far. I don't really know much about the Series X, other than I do like Microsoft's bundle of games that you can get for, it's like £10 a month, or I think like £2 for the first month, or first 3 months or something like that, and then £10 later. And you get a lot of games for your money. I wish Sony would do something like that at a reasonable price. Right now, I think all you have is the PSN thing, and that's 50 quid now?
Yeah, something like that.
50,
Something
60 quid?
ridiculous. I don't know how much
for
that is in
for a
US
year,
dollars.
I think it is. Yeah, It's just ridiculous. I just don't. And you don't get that many games of interest in the bundles anymore. Most of them we already own. Yeah, I just wish they would do something like that. I wouldn't say that playing Dark Souls matters when it comes to Demon Souls. Bosses are way too gimmicky.
They are a bit.
They are really.
Not so much early on, but just that that Dragon God I just showed for God knows how long. Yeah, it is a bit gimmicky, and the Fool's Idol as well.
For an easy guide on modding a Wii U, just search Wii U Hacks Guide with periods and spaces for modding a Vita or 3DS or software place. Wii U with Vita or 3DS. I did not know that. Thank you very much, El Nero Diablo. I quite like Roy, and I do think it made some gameplay improvements over 4, but I don't think there's any bad mainline Persona game. I like all of them, says that Mage Lad.
Well, yeah, even the games I don't like so much, Persona 1. I guess it has some merit to it, but I don't know. I would still say that's not necessarily a good game. But I did really like Innocent Sin, though. That was great. That was a much better classic Persona.
Remember when that IGN journalist said Roxas is a garbage character nobody cares about? Says Heather Collins. I did not know.
I did not know
he had called him a garbage character. I can understand if it's the first 2 hours of Kingdom Hearts 2 or whatever it was. That one's just like, where the hell is Sora? For most of that start. And I think he grew on me a bit as he went on. But
yeah, especially in,
I can understand from the start.
Especially in 358 Days over 2, for as much as I didn't like the gameplay, it was... yeah, I did feel sorry for Roxas.
Smashpan says, do an Arsene only run.
I'm not Gnarly.
Similarities between characters.
Oh yeah, by the way, we're not that kind of stream, by the way, where we just stay completely silent while the cutscenes play out and such. So we'll feel free to make the occasional joke and such, but
yeah.
And also we got to read out your comments as well. So
yeah, sorry if we do speak over cutscenes. We'll try to keep it to a minimum.
I forgot to actually turn on subtitles, so I don't know if it does it automatically.
The contract has been sealed. The world is not.
I do wish they would bring this Igor voice back. I know why it's this voice, and it won't come back, but I really wish it did because it sounds awesome. And I never particularly cared for the original Igor voice.
I didn't mind the voice, but when the same actor plays Akutsuki, oof.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, he keeps getting work, so he must be doing something right. But every character we've seen him play, that Akutsuki actor, is that teacher in Three Houses is one of his characters. He always does the same voice and always weird delivery. We're a bit weird about that guy. My favorite palace in Persona 5 was Shido's palace, says Heather Collins.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. I think the casino for me.
Yeah, casino for me as well.
Although End of Royal, that last palace, I do quite like that.
Yeah.
Not so much for the design or anything, it's just the build-up of what's coming.
Yeah, that was fantastic.
Kyrie Light says, oof, this soundtrack. Heart.
Indeed, this soundtrack. Okay, cool. Subtitles all around.
To be fair, IGN gave Sonic Unleashed a lower score than Sonic 06, a game that was unfinished, so I'm not surprised.
I can't really argue with that. I haven't played either Unleashed or 06, so I can't really say, but I am aware of their legacy.
Yeah. And IGN has their issues as well. Their own. I find a lot of their scores are a bit off, aren't they?
They are, yeah, but that's kind of the general public's opinion anyway.
Now get running.
RFS says P5 is the best overrated game of all time. It's great.
Nice.
We didn't get into it for a while.
No, I held it off for like several months when the original Persona 5 came out, and it wasn't until like Christmas of 2017 when my parents got it for me, and then I was like, all right, finally, so I'll give this a quick go, see what all the hubbub is about, and like 2 days later, after going through Kamoshida's palace, oh my god, it's so good.
It's so good. Yeah, I think I watched him up till what's it? Madarame's palace. I think I watched up till, and then I think upon seeing Yusuke in action, I was just like, okay, I'm gonna try this game. Especially with this flashy opening, I love it.
Yeah, I can't get tired of this opening no matter how many times I watch it.
I have seen some of the Persona 5 anime, and I think some scenes in the anime were better than the ones in the game, says Heather Coleman. Depends on the scene.
Yeah, I don't remember much of the anime.
We've only watched the Japanese one with the English subtitles. We haven't tried the English one yet.
Yeah.
But I can see for some scenes, but I think mostly they all pretty much, I think they were about on par with each other if I remember rightly.
Pretty much, yeah.
Haven't watched it in a while though.
Although so far I do think 4 animation is a lot better. Although I hear that the golden animation isn't quite as good.
Yeah. I think the casino is the best palace, says Smash Panda. Solid choice.
Yep.
I don't like the dark room section. I didn't find it
Yeah.
particularly hard or difficult to navigate. It just seemed unnecessary.
Yeah, that was probably the only boring part, I'd say. But otherwise, yeah, I love the casino. It's great.
What is your favorite Persona 5 Royal Confidant? Says Ducky Duck Gaming.
My favorite confidant.
In Royal.
In Royal. I think it would actually I don't know. I think it would actually have to be Kawakami for her arc. Even though she like Yukari, I'm not a big fan of her attitude, which, no disrespect to Michelle Ruff, but she seems to play that character an awful lot. But yeah, Kawakami I actually thought was one of her better characters, and I did actually really enjoy seeing her, go through her arc and trying to try not to spoil too much. Trying to deal with her night job and also deal with the people that's harassing her.
Yeah, I can understand. I personally am not a massive Kawakami fan. I've kind of learned to like her more, especially because in my original playthrough I didn't really talk to her very much.
Yeah.
And I really should have, because you can get her to do your laundry and stuff.
Oh yeah, there's the confidant ability where like she can heal you or like give you a massage after entering the metaverse. That's like a godsend, especially when you're trying to max out all the confidants in the game.
Yeah, I completely missed that on my first playthrough. In Royal though, I did absolutely every single confidant to max. I had like 1 or 2 days left.
Yeah, me too.
By the time I managed to do it. I think it came down to the Iwai, where he would not level up.
Yeah, he's very stubborn.
Yeah. My personal favorite confidant, I would probably say, is Akechi's in Royal. When you go through the whole thing, I think he's probably my favorite, just because I really like Akechi.
Yeah.
Another cosplay I would like to do at some point is Akechi. One of his costumes would be good.
I would also say I did really like Kasumi's as well.
Oh yeah, Kasumi's was really, really good. Especially late game.
Yeah, late game and such.
Okay, we're trying not to go too deep into spoilers or anything here, in case anybody hasn't seen it.
Right now. Joker, it's her. She's the weird reading I've been
The only game that I've played that I call overrated is Shadow of the Colossus. Terrible camera, empty world, yet still with filler. Only 3 music tracks for all fights and repetitive as hell, says Maximilian Stein.
Shame.
I can understand probably for the PS2, because we've not played the PS2 one. But on the remake, it's a lot better in terms of the...
I'm not sure how much is actually different with the remake. With the remake versus the original.
Well, from what we hear anyway, the camera's supposed to be much better. It seemed to be fine for us.
Yeah, I counted maybe only a few times where the camera screwed me over a
My
little,
weak
but
self relied
yeah,
on
I
you
didn't
so
have too
much.
many issues.
Yeah, the world is definitely empty.
That was today.
It seems a bit unnecessarily big.
I don't really mind that so much because the world is so small. Like, if it was, like, as big as a normal world map you would see in today's games, I think that would be more of a problem. But given how small the world of Shadow of the Colossus is, I don't think it's having it so empty is that bad, personally.
And personally, I think we quite like the puzzle nature of the boss fights.
Yeah.
Not so much that they were particularly hard puzzles, but just like the kind of I like the dangling on things and you know, trying to just clamber up this thing that's trying to shake you off is always quite fun. I thought.
Yeah.
What would you suggest for a starting YouTuber, Smash Bros?
For a starting YouTuber, in terms of like games or.
I imagine it's in terms of how to get started.
Right. Any tips and tricks?
I'm not sure, really.
I'm not really sure. I don't really consider myself that popular to begin with, so I may not be the best person to ask. But all I can really say is just like it is most likely going to start off a bit awkward, but you know, don't let that bring you down. But just keep trying, and you'll eventually find something that works. Because like you look back at my videos where I'm like 15, 16, and I still got braces on, they look awful. They look so bad, but yeah, it's like it's just all a matter of just how much perseverance you have, and just how far you're willing to go.
Yeah, from what I do have a YouTube channel thing, but I don't really upload very often. But from what I've heard as well, a good thing to do is consistency. You'll notice with Josh, he tries to upload every 2 weeks.
Yeah, 3 weeks if it's a longer video.
Yeah, so, you know, try and keep consistent. Pick a time, you know, a consistent date and time that you want to aim for. And try and get it out by then. Having watched Josh do it for years, I can say it's a lot of hard work. Like, he'll be sat there quite late at night working on a video sometimes, just to try and get it out on time. It's just a matter of perseverance, really. Hopefully that answers your question.
Yeah. God, I love this part.
Yeah, we're just gonna go silent for this part.
Let the awesomeness speak for itself.
Find them and kill them all.
Something wrong? The exit should be up ahead.
You're there.
That's just how it is. After that commotion, the bottom floor is completely closed off. Hey, can you make it?
Over there. There's nowhere to run. See ya.
What a show off. You're so reckless, you know that? Enemies here?
What's wrong?
These readings. It can't be.
What happened?
An ambush? Joker, can you handle this?
Joker!
Oh no!
Capture him. Let's go. Go, go, go. Get over there. Still struggling. Suspect secure. Didn't expect to find some kid. You have your teammate to thank for this. You were sold out. Suspect confirmed. Cuff it.
What a scene!
Goddamn.
Absolutely amazing scene. Instantly hypes you up for the rest of the game. We absolutely adore that scene.
Yeah, never get tired of watching it.
It is fantastic. That and the Shido calling card.
Yeah.
That is
Guess the
fantastic.
drug was too strong.
That mage lad says the only P5 character that really annoys me is Futaba, and her gaming references just annoyed me after a bit.
I can kind of see
Yeah.
why that would be.
That's fair.
I still like her, but yeah, I can understand why the references
No
can be a
dozing
little too much.
Strikers.
Yeah, Strikers is where it got
Yeah.
even worse.
Strikers is where we were just like, stop talking.
I mean, to be fair, it wasn't so much Futaba herself that was the problem.
Yeah,
it was just the repeated quotes.
Yeah, the constant like the one that we often joke about. Well, we're trying to defend somebody in some other game is the "this is pure agony" line. It's just had to hear that so many times.
The one that annoys me is the bingo. That skill just now, perfection. God.
Oh yeah.
I get so tired of that.
Obstruction of justice, blackmail, defamation, possession of weapons.
This is Smash Pants says the only reason that I like Kawakami because of the massage. Just shut up, Morgana. Damn cat, I don't want to sleep. We actually met a Morgana cosplayer at a convention once. He was walking around with a sign that said "Time to get some sleep."
Yeah.
It was fantastic. Highly recommend. I wish we got the name of them.
Nice.
It was an amazing little cosplay.
I've never done Merciless, so I have no idea how hard or easier it is.
You should know.
Although I imagine the Okumura fight is probably going to be a lot easier with it. I don't know how far we'll actually get in terms of the actual gameplay, because I doubt we're going to get to Kamoshida's palace at this rate.
Sign here. It's a
I feel like the
confession.
interrogation room scene in the Persona 5 anime dub was better than the game. We've not seen the English dubbed one, but
I see.
I
Yeah,
imagine the
it's
benefit
pieces.
for that was more that it was an anime cutscene, whereas this one has to be in game,
I don't care if you
and you
end
get
up
the weird bulging eyes on this guy. I think we should get the viewers to pick the name on this one.
Yeah, go for it.
Everybody suggest some names here for protagonists, and we'll pick our favorite one.
Let's get some. Any more comments in the meantime?
Yeah, we'll just go through some comments, see if we got anything. Ducky Duck Gaming says, "I think this game has one of the best openings in a video game." Agreed. I think
Good.
I can't think of a game that has any better an opening. Really.
Yeah, I'm sure there's probably at least some, but yeah, as of right now, I can't immediately think of one.
Yeah, I'm struggling to come up with anything. I think it is possibly.
Colin Pancake. I like that, but yeah, see what else we got. A lot of pancakes here.
Yeah, 2 pancakes. I think one of the names is gonna be Pancake. We got 2 names we got to pick here, so first and last.
Yeah, we'll put Pancake in for now.
On's gonna love it.
Yeah.
Gun and fizz attacks get boosted on Merciless with pretty much guaranteed crits, apparently. That must be why. So especially, Kamoshida's castle is going to be a breeze. It was already a breeze in normal, but with
Yeah.
the physical and gun stuff going up, that's going to make
Yeah.
it just easy as hell. How much better is Akumura's palace in Royal? Also, does Haru get more screen time?
Haru gets a little bit more screen time.
She grew on us after Royal.
Yeah, she doesn't get as much screen time as she does in Strikers, but yeah, it's definitely better than it was in OG Persona 5. So far we're just getting a lot of
We've
mostly
got 2 pancakes and 2 mentions of Baby Kun. So maybe we should just go for Pancake Baby.
baby, yeah, go down the middle.
Go down the middle.
Yeah. Oh, that means we're gonna get people calling us Baby Senpai.
Perfect.
Mind you, well.
Or is it going to be Pancake Senpai?
Yeah. Well, no, it'd be Pancake Kun, wouldn't it?
Pancake Kun? I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not very good at
I think.
the culture.
Yeah, I'm not sure which way around it is, but.
Call him Octagon Face.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna say like Baby Senpai would probably be a bit disturbing, but then again, we are able to date our teacher, so
kind of checks out, I guess. All right, let's go with Pancake Baby then.
Yeah. Keep this train a-rolling. I felt like the scene in Anime's Dub felt more atmospheric. Can't say we remember it in the anime.
I remember bits and pieces of it.
We haven't seen it in so long.
Excuse me, but this area's off.
I'm Nijima from the public prosecutor's office.
The prosecutor's
I do
office?
wish we got to have more of a
What business do
confidant
you
with
have
Sai.
Just let me
'cause
through.
I
It's
absolutely-
urgent. There's something
I love the design.
suspect.
I love the kind of arc
San,
and everything,
these
and
cases
her
fall under
badass
your
entry in
jurisdiction. Besides,
Strikers
Prosecutor
just
Sai
made her even
Nijima.
more awesome.
I just got off
Um,
the phone with your director.
I just wish we got to have a
Hurry and
proper
get it over
confidant
with.
with
To
her
be
instead of
frank,
the
you're being
constantly accusing you of things. Ugly bastard, says Maximilian Steiner. How dare you?
Responsible for this case.
He's
Yet
beautiful.
I'm not even being allowed
He
an
is.
interrogation.
With the voice of an angel, Xander Movis.
I will not be convinced unless I confirm it for myself. This is my case.
Good luck to you then. I won't be expecting much though.
I've only just noticed that the contrast on the actual feed is a bit weird.
Prosecutor,
I was
I
trying to
forgot
turn that
mention
down a
something
little.
important.
It's like,
Your time will be cut short. We can't
Yeah,
permit you to
apologies
talk
for
with
all
him
the any
long.
technical difficulties.
still trying to work out the
It's
kinks.
for your own sake. His methods are unknown.
So I'm just trying
We
to.
don't even know if
I think it's more the
safe to
brightness
simply
and
meet
the
and speak
contrast we
with
need to fix.
I understand.
Something we should ask: how is audio quality
didn't
good?
expect to be
Is
you.
video quality good? As
You'll be
Josh
answering my
mentioned, we're just
questions
trying
this
this
time.
out, so we're not 100% sure.
Those bastards.
Looks like
Can you hear me?
Sai's a little pale,
It
but
seems you've been through
Yeah.
a lot. Almost anything can happen
Yeah, I
here.
think her hair is a bit,
And
just
I
slightly
can't
a bit
stop
too
them.
bright.
That's why I need you to answer me honestly.
Yeah, I don't think.
I don't
Sorry,
have
it's
much
the
time What was your
change the
objective?
contrast a little
Why
bit
did you cause
and
such
up
a
the
major
brightness.
incident? I didn't think it was a prank from the get-go,
Sorry,
but
everybody.
I couldn't assemble a case for prosecution. It's because I couldn't
looking
figure out the
slightly
method
better.
behind it.
yeah, I think it's close enough.
Yeah, close enough. Why not? So, yeah, why do you want to know?
A catchy
This
best
isn't
boy,
an issue of
yeah,
Whether or not it can be used
Absolutely.
in court.
absolutely.
I need to know. This is my case after all.
There was an unused line that
seems you're
indicated that
coherent.
Sai was originally going to be a
When and where
romance
did you
option.
find out about
Says Heather Collins.
because
I had not heard that.
Impossible to
Because
steal
there's
another's heart.
a
Now,
Valentine's
your
Day
account of
clip in the
everything.
What?
Japanese
From the very
anime.
beginning.
Not in the game per se, but in the anime, there's a part where Joker does date Sae.
Aww. Is that El Nero? Diablo says, hey, everyone has to start somewhere with streaming. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you
Glad
for
you
your
under-
understanding.
Glad you understand.
Do you think there will be another Persona 5 spin-off game, asks Ducky Duck.
Well, yeah, we were talking about that earlier with like the fighter spin-off.
Yeah,
if
Arena.
If there was an arena game.
Yeah. I'm not sure that they will do it, but it would be nice. I think it would be nice to have an arena game because we haven't had it in a while. As long as Margaret is still in it, because she's my go-to.
Yeah, he keeps suplexing me whenever we do multiplayer with Margaret.
Yeah. But I'm not sure that they will, per se. And I don't even know that I'd want to... Because we've seen the Phantom Thieves multiple times now. I don't know if it's good to see them again. After the goodbye we got again in Strikers.
Yeah, it depends on how much Atlas want to milk Persona 5 even more.
If it's just a standalone thing, it doesn't have a story mode, maybe? Like, if it's not, like, trying to tie into anything, and it's just the fighting, then that could work. But I think if it tries to do a whole new story again, that'd be too much. Do you think you'd redo old games you reviewed, like the MGS games?
Maybe not so much the MGS games, but definitely ones like Tomb Raider, because I feel like in some cases I was maybe a little too harsh on the original. Didn't quite give it as fair of a shot as I could have, so I've actually re-recorded Tomb Raider 1 and 3, so I could redo them someday. I should probably go through the others as well, like Last Revelation and Chronicles, and see if my opinions have changed since I did my original reviews. But yeah, I think those are the only ones I would immediately maybe change.
real? A mental shutdown? It's the truth.
Smash Pass says video is good,
It's gotta
audio
be
is
a
good.
joke.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you for the feedback. We're as we said, we're just still trying to get everything all the kinks worked out. What you brought there?
Yeah, let's change that contrast down.
Yeah, we're still doing adjustments and everything, trying to get it just right. So sorry if you see it go
I think
weird.
it was mostly Demon Souls. We could probably.
Demon Souls was really dark.
I think we could probably change it back to normal this break because Persona 5 is a much brighter game. I think it was just Demon Souls. Alright.
Are we back?
Awesome.
Let us know if we're back. We went too far.
Heavens no.
Gammy.
Really?
Not bad.
Sorry. I'll stop messing with it.
Yeah. Don't touch anything.
You must be joking.
Don't know what caused that to crash. That was weird.
Sorry, I'll just go back over some comments we didn't get to talk about because the stream crashed. Peaceful background is Yusuke because I could, if I could date him, I would. Fair enough. His love of lobsters is
That's messed up.
Yeah, it's quirky.
It wouldn't make sense, but I'd love for Big Bad's Royal Spoiler Man to be playable in Persona 5. It would not make sense, no. But it would be, I guess, pretty cool, although his costumes.
Oh, good for you.
Atlas said they'll do P5, do more P5 spin-offs for the games for the next
Oh
year.
yeah, Sakura-san's, well, it belongs in the back alley, so
When did
I
they
should
say
do
that?
my other deliveries first. Next, I need to take this package
Take your
to...
word for it.
Is that so?
Audio is a bit loud, sorry about that.
Yeah, just the game. Oh yeah, that shouldn't be that high. Hold on.
What'd you say?
Sorry about that.
There we go. Should be a bit
Let us
better.
know if that's any better. Sorry. Is that any better? Since the stream crashed, everything broke.
Yeah, I don't know why did it default to
That's
the.
looking dark as well.
Why did it default?
Let us know if it's any better. It's good now. Yeah.
Awesome. Cool.
Sorry.
Uh,
I'll stop messing with things.
yeah.
I just break it. Can hear you, but no game music. Oh.
Well, yeah, I think it was at like minus 30 decibels. There we go. I should hopefully
Sorry,
do
we'll just keep messing with it. When are we getting Persona 5 Racing?
Similar happened just the other day.
Down is the name of
He could go in Mario Kart.
I guess.
Joker could. Other than that,
They did say that was today.
I want to pull those tight turns with Yusuke in a cart.
Thanks for coming.
I can imagine him stopping on a corner because something was pretty.
Yeah.
He wanted to embrace its true beauty.
There's been a string of those rampage accidents, you know. I just hope that none happen around here.
None of my concern.
He's made P5 Mii's for Mario
Well,
Kart 8
see you
apparently.
next time.
How'd you pull that off? The hair? Surely there isn't enough hair for that.
You could probably do Ryuji fine.
Ryuji, I can imagine. On, I think there are pigtails. Makoto's hair, that would be impossible. I would have. I would have thought. Joker's as well. I would have thought, but I don't know.
Yeah. I'm so
Jokers I can see being possible, but not so much
You'll be
with
in my
like
custody
Haru.
next year.
I'd like a new P5 Strikers game, and then with a kind as cover with the P3 and P4 cast like the Q games. I think it has a lot of potential. I would have liked to play P3 and 4 characters. I thought that when they announced it. I thought it was odd that they did Persona 5 only.
Yeah.
Like I think it should have been more like a Arena or Q or whatever, where it brings them together finally. But I think because Atlas has an obsession with trying to connect it all, that kind of makes it a bit of a struggle. Because they always try to make a reason for it to be together instead of just having it like that, like they're just there. You know, it's a bit weird, I thought.
Now then, I got the gist of your situation.
I tried making Morgana me. Keyword tried.
Forcing himself on her. He got injured, then sued you, right? That's what you get for sticking your nose in a matter between.
Yeah, it could work as DLC to have the 3 and 4 characters.
It could do, but I don't imagine Atlas would do it.
They would have to make. The problem with that would be because it's so story-driven strikers. You can't really have the standard style. I think you would have to go back to like Age of Calamity or Fire Emblem Warriors does, and have the forts and everything, so that you can just have some reason to do it, because you can't incorporate them into the story in any way.
We'll be going to Shujin tomorrow. Shujin Academy, the school you'll be attending. We'll introduce ourselves.
Yeah, thank God that Sojiro becomes much more likable later.
Never got how the Shadow Operatives didn't interfere with P5. Seems like they'd get involved with that. Shadow Operatives.
The Shadow Operatives, they were the P3 cast out in Arena.
Ah, right. Yes. I tried to block out Arena Story. Oh. Quite dull, as I remember.
And it is quite dull, personally, but... Check my surroundings. There's a mattress here. It's supposed to be my bed. I would have thought Sojiro would, like, at least do a little bit of the cleaning, but, I mean, I guess he has taken someone with a criminal record, but, oh well. And that mage lad also says, I'd be so down for a Fire Emblem Warriors with only Tellius characters, LMAO. Yeah, I don't know why the Tellius games weren't even in there, or, like, at least Ike. Yeah, I would also say I would prefer to have Eliwood or Alm, as well as Lynn and Celica. It's like, you know, those two played a really big part in their games. So to have them not show up, that was just weird. Smash Panda says, knowing Atlas, P6 will be announced in 2033. Yeah, too true. That's probably not too far off.
Better to be doing, right? I'm going to close up shop and get out of here myself. I won't be the one looking after you if you get sick from staying up too late. Got that?
Night, Sojiro. I know how to advance time. Believe me, I know. We have a catch.
How many times have you played through this game?
I've played through Persona 5 OG 5 times total, I believe, and this one twice, both on my first playthrough and New Game Plus.
Good lord.
Yeah. I love Persona 5 a lot. I think that's pretty obvious.
The Tellius games are like some of the most popular FE games in the fan base, so it's weird.
Yeah, they are. They were just talking about. That day. I feel like they should have put like the Persona 4 fog music in around this point.
Yeah, we would have liked it. We thought it would be kind of a nice throwback if his hometown was Inaba.
Yeah, and Yu's was perhaps Shibuya, because you know you got a city boy going to a country in 4, and a country boy going to a city in 5.
Don't give me that shit.
Please stop.
Who could this man possibly be? We may never know.
Oh, we don't know yet.
Oh, he comes up frequently, and then the Joker's like, "Who is that?"
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Surely you would recognize like from the court case or something.
That's after like Kamoshida's palace, though. We got some time.
The police are my bitches. They're not gonna take you seriously.
My favorite Persona in Persona 5 Royal can't be unlocked until New Game Plus, at least for P5. He's a real devil.
If you actually finished Persona 5, you'd be laughing your ass off at that.
Get out of my face. This ain't a show. Get lost, kid. See? This is all because you're so damn slow. Get in the car.
Kind of weird how he wears glasses there and not in the anime cutscene, but I don't know, maybe Joker punched him off.
We've never seen him actually kind of show any reason why he was drunk at that point. As well. Like, he's never drunk later. He's never shown drinking, as far as I'm aware. It's a bit odd that it's the one time where he's actually drunk. Like, why? It's kind of hard to explain, but like, well, surely he would have made a habit about it, or like, why is that the one time he let his guard down, kind of thing? I find a bit odd for a man who spent so much time planning everything.
Yeah.
Persona 4's Inaba has the best hub, I think, says Smash Panda.
Yeah, it's a bit more simple.
And Ducky Duck Gaming asks, do you wear your Joker costume regularly?
Around the house? No. But yes, in videos, certainly, most certainly. Whenever there's a Persona video, I try to wear it. In fact, I'm much like Jude with his Makoto Yuki cosplay being specially made. I'm also getting one specially made for my Joker cosplay so that it doesn't look store-bought.
If anybody watched the Strikers review, he actually got a new wig as well. To prepare for the new, better costume that's coming. It's pretty much the only costume he goes to conventions in as well.
Pretty much. But I mean, I'm not complaining. I would die in that cosplay.
Welcome to
that Mage Lad says, Inaba is so cozy, I just find a nice quiet town.
Yeah, I will give it that. Over Persona 5. Like, 5's town is a bit busy.
Yeah, it's very, very big. Well, so is Tokyo.
Well, yeah,
it's accurate.
It's understandable. I'm just saying. But I agree. The peaceful, quiet nature of Inaba, it does have a nice, relaxing vibe to it compared to Shibuya, which is just bustling all the time.
Meadow-sama says, hey, Persona 5. Best game. Small town of Inaba really grows on me.
Igor's like little feather pen just has like a bunch of blue written on it. Was he trying to write with the feather?
Yeah, what drops a blue feather like that size?
Who do you think you're talking to? Still, this is a surprise. The state of this room reflects the state of your own.
Does his mouth move or not? I can't remember.
It doesn't.
It doesn't. That's kind of weird.
Not in the anime cutscene, at least. I wonder what he needs those speakers on the ceiling for as well.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm the only one here.
Yeah. Oh, it's for the alarm, isn't it?
Well, I suppose, but I mean, like, was that in the original Persona 5? I can't remember.
I don't remember. I guess it's just to go with the prison setting.
It was like, again, I'm the only one here.
You must be rehabilitated.
Like, all inmates come to the cafeteria. I was like, I'm already here.
Do you have the resolve to challenge the distortion of the world?
Wait, what? Nani?
Decline. Very well. That is enough. Allow me to observe the path of your rehabilitation.
Get used to that word, rehabilitation.
Yeah, you'll be hearing it a lot.
To your right is Carolina.
Although I'd still rather take that than hearing hope and despair constantly in Danganronpa.
Why does Igor sound so, hot? Asks Smash Panda. Don't know. Like I was saying this earlier, I really wish we could have more of this voice, because damn is it soothing.
I shall explain the roles of these two at another occasion.
Douglas Monroe says, hey Trash Treasure, I see you're playing Persona. It's not for me personally, but I still enjoy your content.
Thank you. It's a shame that Persona couldn't grab you.
Persona game set in the UK would be super weird, but I'd be kind of here for it. I think it kind of requires being in Japan,
Yeah.
personally.
I mean, I guess, but I mean, I guess a different location wouldn't be too bad. At the very least, if they were to still put it in Japan, I'd maybe one day like to see them return to, like, talking about adults again, like having the party be adults, like what they did in Eternal Punishment.
Yeah, it would be nice to see some of the crews having grown up a bit.
Or maybe just at least college students.
Introduce ourselves properly to the staff about your transfer. The school you're attending is in the Aoyama district. It'll take a while to get there by train. The transfers are a real hassle too. I'll drive you.
Honestly, I hope an SMT5 drops the revamped world map exploration. Really not a fan of dot travel.
They're not usually allowed in my capacity.
That's the way they did it in Persona 1, wasn't it? Or something? As well, wasn't it? Where you had the little green dude hopping along on the map.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Depending on which version you play, it was either a 3D map in Revelations Persona or it was a top-down 2D view.
I want another Persona game set in the sticks.
Set in the sticks?
Yeah, the country. Yeah, I think because we had... I guess it's going to be interchanging because we had a city in 3 and then it was a countryside in 4 and now we're back to a city. So I guess countryside is next.
Yeah.
Sojiro's voice is so soothing too. Get used to it. He's in every game ever. We have this. I'm curious if anybody else has this. Where whenever you play another game, or we play any other game, we kind of just like
we look at a Persona bingo card.
Yeah, we've got a Persona bingo card because you hear everybody.
Yeah, you hear all the actors.
Yeah, you hear. Karen Strassman or whatever, or you hear, I can't remember the name. Michelle Ruff, yeah, or Michelle Ruff pops up everywhere, doing the same voice. Xander Mobus, anywhere. I love him as set in League of Legends. He's my go-to character, because his voice is just so damn smooth and awesome.
Yeah. No matter what he says, he makes it sound cool.
The one that... that one that really made us go nuts was Shenmue 3. They're everywhere. Because I think that one had... I think Robbie Damon was in that. Xander Mobus was in that. Erica Harlicker was in that. Shermie Lee was in that. I think Sojiro's actor was as well. But yeah, it's just ridiculous how many games these people turn up in.
Yeah, get on them. They need the work.
I'll show you to your classroom.
Smash Band says, you, Narukami, best protagonist in the franchise.
Fair dues.
Ooh.
I mean, I like you.
I like you. I think I prefer...
Oh, I definitely prefer Joker because of his personality, or at least the cocky kind of vibe you get from him.
I quite like... And this is probably the reason why I'm having a cosplay done of him. Makoto Yuki. I didn't particularly care for his character for 3 because he didn't have one.
Yeah.
That was the whole point. He didn't have one. It was, supposed to be you kind of giving him one. But after Q and Q2, I absolutely fell in love with the character. I really like the design and everything. So I think at this point I'd probably say Joker, Makoto Yuki, and then you.
Yeah.
As much as I love you, especially in some of the anime.
Yeah, he's great.
He's great in the anime. Yeah, I don't know. I can understand why you'd like him. Principal looks like Dr. Eggman's cousin.
Yeah, I can see that. That's another actor that's tends to not be very good in whatever he's in.
Yeah, we hear him. What was this? Tales?
Yeah, he was in Tales and also Shenmue 3.
Yeah,
again.
You hear him pop up and you're just like, oh, it's that guy again. Oh, man. Same with the Kutsuki actor. You just hear him and you're like, oh. I've been playing Guacamelee Turbo Edition on PS4. It's a combination of beat 'em up and Metroidvania style of explanation. I actually like it. I love Guacamelee.
Yeah.
It's a really, really good game.
Still haven't played the second one.
No. Our dad and I played through Guacamelee 1 together all the way through, and we absolutely had a blast. But no, I don't think any of us have really gone through 2.
No, I've not tried it. It's been years since I did the first one.
I like Tostada's design and everything.
Yeah, she's cool.
El Nero Diablo says, Grumph, I want to get back to playing Mass Effect Legendary Edition, but don't want to leave you guys. Well,
Aw.
thank you.
Thank you. But go play Mass Effect if you want.
Yeah. Why not both?
Well,
If you
Conversation
if you
heavy
have to, yeah, I suppose you gotta listen to all the people blather on.
yeah, all the talking heads.
Yeah.
Still haven't played Mass Effect, like any of them.
I've played 1 and a bit of 2. I haven't finished 1. But I recall I got quite far in, and then there was like these weird dudes who keep sneaking behind you and then just killing you instantly. I don't remember what they're called. Maybe El Nero Diablo can tell me. I want to say Phantoms or something. I think it was, or maybe that was 3. I can't remember. One of the ones I just got really far in, and then Phantoms just, or whatever their name was, it just kept killing me.
If I remember right, the girl that passed away was only 15.
A lot of the P5 cast are in Echoes and Three Houses. Ryuji's VA is Gray in Echoes. Haru's is Marianne in Three Houses. Makoni Ijima is Mai in Echoes. We've noticed that when you've been going through.
I noticed. I picked up a lot of the Persona 5 cast and Echoes when I've been recording.
A rare time where Jeremy Lee plays a slightly different kind of character as well in Echoes.
She's usually playing like the stick in the mud and the straight character, but like
apart from V.
Yeah, apart from V, I guess it was just really angry all the time. But yeah, it's like that was very odd for me to see that with May. She was like some hyper energetic best friend.
You're correct. That mage lad Futaba's voice actor is Celica. She voices again like a million different people. She's Jessie in Final Fantasy VII Remake. She's Magi Lu in Tales of Berseria.
Yeah, she was that actress child in Danganronpa.
Oh yeah,
Ultra Despair Girls.
Josh just went through Ultra Despair Girls, the final of the Danganronpa series. Obviously 3 came after, but for us it was the last one he played, and she was a child in that. I can't remember her name.
Yeah, I can't remember her name, but yeah, it was weird seeing her voice Celica, because again that was kind of the opposite of Jeremy Lee's character. Just she went from a hyper energetic character to someone who's a lot more down to earth.
Ladies and gentlemen, the most pointless character in the whole game.
Yes,
SIU director. By God, did he do anything? I don't think he did.
Except for just be like, everything's going.
Yeah, he just kind of goes.
He just twiddles his fingers.
My plan is going great, and then he gets killed. Ridiculous.
Spoilers.
Kamoshida is the best Persona character.
Certainly one of the best villains.
He is one of the best villains in this game, I would say, but certainly not a good guy.
No.
Oh well. Are you free? You and I haven't gone for a drink in a while.
Thank you. But I have another meeting to attend. I must be going.
And that was his scene. He has nothing else to add.
but we do get the introduction of Pancake Boy. Woo! Pancake Boy.
Woo! They're catchy.
Sure. Your judgment is quite often correct, though.
I love early game Akechi where he's just doing like backhanded compliments and foreshadowing.
Did you care much for Akechi in the OG Persona 5?
I enjoyed him, but I thought his whole twist was pretty predictable. But I think particularly in Royal, he is fantastic.
Oh yeah.
He really upped his game in Royal, as did Haru. Haru got a good treatment in Royal here as well. Whatever. Smash Panda says pancake.
Yeah, I'm kind of on the opposite end. I didn't care much for Akechi at first in the OG Persona 5, but yeah, Royal did make him a lot better.
That major lad says Akechi makes me want to watch Death Note again. He looks so much like Light Yagami.
Yeah. I think everybody's pretty much pointed that out.
I think that was our first thought when we saw him as well on the first playthrough. Pancake Boy says Smash Panda. Pancake Boy indeed.
That's why I'm having you record your daily activities. Hey, what's up?
I completely forgot about this scene.
Don't worry.
on the after the first playthrough when we did Royal.
Yeah.
I completely forgot that, like, all the kind of building up towards Futaba. I kind of thought she came out of nowhere when I first played the original, and I completely forgot that a few occasions where she comes up.
Yeah. Nice little hint.
Yeah. Foreshadowing.
You know, I should be going to bed, but I don't have an annoying cat to tell me. What do I do? Just go to sleep on my own?
If you try to leave, what does he say? Oh, Knick hears. I don't think I've ever tried to leave.
I think he just basically says go to bed.
Oh?
That ringing sound isn't coming from the cell phone. Oh yeah, I have to answer the phone.
Ah. No,
so
no we can't test.
We won't find out just yet. But I know that later on, like, in the Okumura arc, Joker is usually like, you know, I miss Morgana or something like that. I should probably go to bed.
Yeah. Maximize 2000 says this isn't Dark Souls ? Well, we were playing that earlier.
Yeah, we played that at the beginning of the stream, and
Josh says terrible.
Yeah, it wasn't going well, so we decided to do Royal instead.
And we put it we cast it out to the chat, and it was unanimously, apart from one person wanted Final Fantasy VII Remake, but otherwise it was pretty much unanimous.
We will do Final Fantasy VII Remake. I didn't put that in the thumbnail for nothing. So we will switch to Final Fantasy VII Remake in a moment, but not quite yet.
We'll give it some time.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to be flipping the store sign. I'm supposed to be doing what Sojiro's telling me to do.
Smashman says, I'm currently working on a Persona 5 video, but I want to wait for the Persona Marathon I'm planning. So I presume you do reviews, just like Josh.
Yeah, you do what you want. It's like, yeah, I go in sequentially is always good. But yeah, I understand why I try to do that as much as I can as well. But yeah, I actually started my Persona marathon sort of with the OG Persona 5. So I don't really think it matters too much as long as you get around to the others. Helps that the stories are sort of separate from each other.
Yeah.
They have their own different stories.
Kadir says, I still don't know Sojiro's social life. It feels like he experienced the same things as Vincent.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, earlier our conversation about how the voice actors for Persona pop up everywhere. Catherine, they're everywhere in there too.
Yeah.
Sojiro's the narrator in that. Yeah, because Atlas did it. They're everywhere in that as well. The one thing that surprised us was Wakaba Ishiki was actually the Chie.
Yeah.
I can't remember what her name was.
Erin Fitzgerald.
Fitzgerald, yeah. She did Wakaba in the brief moments we saw. Which I thought was... that surprised us. It surprised us.
Yeah.
We won't go too much in detail. I do see some people are talking about spoilery things in the chat, but you know, there might be some people.
Yeah.
Here, I'll feed you.
Whoopsies.
Just make sure you finish it.
Sorry to cut you off, Sojiro.
What's that reaction for? Just eat it.
One game I'd like to play is Resident Evil Village. You guys played it yet? Says Douglas Monroe.
Yes. I've completed.
Time for you to go.
I want to say I don't know how much I've actually got left, but I'm pretty darn far. I want to say.
Good.
I've gone past 3 of Mother Maiden's lackeys.
Oh yeah.
But that's about it.
Sign outside the open for
Ducky Duck Gaming wants to know, which Yakuza game do you like the most? I think we're agreed on that one.
Yes, Kiwami 1, I'd say so far.
Kiwami 1, yeah. I think that's the one that... It was the first one you did.
Yeah, it was the first one I played, but like...
I think it's the most well-rounded.
Yeah, I don't know. I like the simplicity of the story and just the combat of Zero being thrown in.
That being said, Majima in Kiwami 2 is the best Majima.
Yes. Because
not only do you get Majima construction, but you then get his amazing entrance into the arena, where he's dancing around and everything, and you get the cool slide. It's just perfect. Majima was fantastic.
Yeah, Kiwami 2 was a close second, but I think Kiwami 1 just about beats it. Just
Oh, you haven't finished. He's currently working through Like a Dragon, so we don't know if that might come out as favorite in the end, but who knows?
Yeah, maybe.
I think P3 has the worst cast, says Smash Panda.
I wouldn't say the worst. I'd still say Persona 1 has the worst cast.
Yeah, I've not played 1 and 2 personally, but having watched yours, I would say 1. 2 at least has Maya doing its whoop ass time, which is the best line ever.
Well, it wasn't just that made me like the Persona 2 cast. There were various reasons, but yeah, that Maya was definitely one of the reasons. Should be going to the Ginza line.
One thing that does bother us about the Persona 3 cast is that they don't really feel like friends, but the game kind of acts like they are.
Yeah, I had some people in the comments in my video saying, that they actually kind of like that they feel more like co-workers. But okay, fair enough. But yeah, part of the reason I love Persona so much, like particularly 4 and 5, is just that just how close they do feel as friends. And Persona 3 only had like elements of that, in my opinion.
Smash Panda following up on that thing about their marathon. It's not really reviews they do, it's more like Scott the Woz style of video. I'm not familiar with Scott the Woz.
I've seen a few of his videos. I know the kind of videos he means. Yeah, I would definitely like to see something like that. Wait a minute. I was thinking that was Yukari's little poncho that she usually wears, but my eyes are tricking me.
Is it a cardigan? I don't know what she wears.
Yeah, I think she wears a cardigan.
Yeah. I first got introduced to Persona 5 through the pre-order Joker outfit you could get for the customizable avatar in Sonic Forces. I did not know you could get that.
I do remember seeing that you could get a Joker costume in Sonic Forces.
Well, now we gotta play Sonic Forces.
Do we? I don't want to play it. You play it.
Review it.
I don't want to play it. It looks bad.
Take an umbrella? Who are you talking about? Don't mind me. So,
Kawakami's the voice of Yukari in P3. Yep.
Yeah.
She's everywhere.
We pointed that out earlier.
Yeah, Michelle Ruff. She's in everything. Always playing the same kind of character, we find.
Yeah, but Kawakami, I think...
She does it well.
Yes, she does the job well. No, and again, no disrespect to her. She just plays a lot of the same characters.
Yeah, usually somebody who's very sarcastic.
Yeah, and snarky, but Kawakami, I think, is probably one of her better characters. And actually, she's in one of the SMTs that I got only a taste of, Soul Hackers on the 3DS. She plays this mascot in I think it was like a casino type deal or something, but she's wearing a Jack Frost costume, and she even says "he ho" and all that, and it's actually quite funny.
Douglas Monroe, following up on our Resident Evil 8 answer, he says, yep, big Resident Evil fan. Which game do you think's the better survival horror game between Resident Evil series, Silent Hill, and Dead Space? Dead Space!
I haven't played a lot of Silent Hill, to be honest. But yeah, in terms of like survival horror,
Oh, excuse me, I must interrupt you, for the best girl is entering. Everybody.
Roll out the red carpet.
Red carpet, on to Comic-Con, everybody. Woo!
Yeah, for those who came in late, Jude is a very big Onto Comic-Con fan.
Yeah. They recently released, you could get her hoodie. And I really want her hoodie. It's a very cool hoodie. Anyway, back to your answer, sorry, about Resident Evil.
Yeah, in terms of the actual survival horror element, I guess Dead Space would work well. What is probably better at that, but only the first game. The second game kind of went a little more action-packed, so that's when like sort of the same time as Resident Evil.
Sure, thank you.
But yeah, so I like them both for different reasons, really, between Resident Evil and Dead Space.
I'm personally very big on Dead Space. I haven't tried 3, but I've just been playing through 2, and I really like the world. I really like the horror. I like the character, like the designs on everything. It's just amazing. and truly, some of the noises, the sound design is fantastic. Some of the noises in that game are truly disturbing.
Yeah.
Like the guys on the walls screaming their heads off in pain. My goodness. And like the babies and the children screaming and everything in 2. My God, is it terrifying in the dark when you're playing by yourself.
Yeah.
It is really, really scary sometimes. Ducky Duck Gaming says I gotta go now. See you in the next stream. See ya, Ducky Duck Gaming.
See ya. Thank you for stopping by.
Wait, you don't know Kamoshida? Are you for real? You're from Shujin.
Sonic Forces was bad. Like the game, it plays itself. To be honest, it isn't as good as Adventure 2 or Mania.
Again, I do really want to play Sonic Mania. Not so much the adventure games; those don't look like they aged too well.
Or the same grade then. Never seen you before though.
Persona 3 is great with the symbolism and the deep depth theme, not the cast, says Kadir in the comments.
Yeah.
I do like the kind of overall themes and how grim it can be.
Yeah.
One thing that always kind of bugged me when it went to 4, after you know the kind of ending of 3, when it comes to 4, on a random side note here, the ending with 4 not being that big dramatic ending, not being in an anime cutscene or in like a proper animated thing, always bugged me. And I'm kind of curious if anybody else found this. The fact that it was supposed to be this big dramatic moment and they didn't do it as a proper scene and they just used the in-game fighting models and everything, kind of always bugged me.
Yeah, regarding Persona 3's themes as well. So yeah, I know you kind of disagree with me on this, dude, but yeah, the ending I think kind of perfectly encapsulated that.
Oh yeah.
But again, not without going into too many spoilers.
Yeah. I kind of have beef with the. I don't know what is it. What's the word? You know, it's just really.
It was kind of grim.
Well, not. I don't mind it being grim. It was the kind of lack of clarity. And then when they did the answer, still lack of clarity. It wasn't clear. In my opinion.
Well, they do kind of.
I know, and I try not to go into spoilers here, but yeah, for me it just didn't do it. So the that mage lad says, what would you say your top 5 games are?
Top 5 games. Well,
I think you're looking at top.
Yeah, you're looking at number 1. As I've pointed out many times in my videos. Yeah, Persona 5 Royal is definitely my favorite game of all time. Sort of replacing OG Persona 5. Yeah, Resident Evil 4 is definitely up there. I'm not sure where it would be in my ranking list. I know it's aged a bit as well, but I have a really big soft spot for Super Mario 64, mainly just because that was the first game I ever played. In terms of others, I can't quite think of any off the top of my head. I'm sure there is some. But right now I can't think of any. But I guess Persona 4 would definitely be up there as well. It's like, even though I don't love it quite as much as Persona 5, it's still so damn good. I have so many great things to say about it.
I think, much like Josh, I'm Persona 5 Royal right at the top. But rather weird choice is Fire Emblem Warriors. For me, it's probably number 2. I've played. I can't remember what my latest hour count is on that. I'm nearly
like 160 something.
Yeah, 165 or something like that hours I've put into that game. And I'm still not 100% at everything. Absolutely everything. Like I want to get every character to 150. I want every Opus weapon unlocked and the 10,000 kills done. I want everybody to have their badges and all the supports done.
Yeah.
You know, it's really. I don't know why. I just kind of keep coming back to it. Lots of On love in the chat. Nice to see. On fans rise up indeed.
Is that armor real? Come on, don't just stand there. Say something. Hey, what's going on?
This must be a prank.
You really think so? This shit's real.
the Sonic Adventure games have aged presentation-wise, gameplay-wise. However, they're aged fine.
Fair enough.
Says that mage lad. Dead Space was awesome. I wish the other 2 sequels could lived up to the first game. I agree. 2 did not do it as well as 1 in my opinion. I think it's sort of a toss-up for people because it's a lot of the themes are very similar to Alien, the Alien franchise, and Dead Space 2 is very much the Aliens. It's good, but it's different.
Yeah.
It's much more, particularly. I know Josh disagrees with me on this, but I have a particular beef with Isaac Clarke speaking. I feel like he never added anything, and it just kind of took away from the silent kind of horror of it. That being said, the gunplay was majorly revamped, which I thought was very good. Not like I say majorly, it's a bit more refined, it's a bit more precise, which made it a bit better. And Dead Space 1 had a slight issue of being too easy, to the point you could go through the whole game, and both of us, I believe, have done it, where you go through the whole game with just the plasma cutter.
Yeah.
And yeah, Dead Space 2, I can't imagine even doing that. 3 I haven't tried though, so I can't comment, although I hear it's not great.
Yeah.
I think after EA really got its hands on it, because EA sucks. Smash Panda asks, what's the best Smash game for you all? Is that where your name comes from?
Yeah.
The hell was that just
I know some people are gonna like put my head on a pike, but I don't think it's Melee anymore. It used to be my favorite, but it's not anymore. I still like Melee. I still really do like it. But I think the later games have just improved on it, especially with the amount of characters you've got and some of the mechanics.
Yeah, Ultimate is, I think, for me, the best. Because really it just has everything going for it, really. It has all the characters you could possibly want, apart from Dig Dug. I would really like to see Dig Dug as a character.
Yeah, seems like he's born for Smash.
Yeah, I feel like they managed to make Pac-Man a thing. Why can't they make Dig Dug?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're a bit on the minority on that one. You're doing a review of Smash eventually.
Yeah, as a part of the 10th anniversary, but not until the like DLC characters are all out, which we've got 2 more, don't we?
No one's allowed to
Two
do as they
more?
please in my
2 more.
castle.
2 more DLC characters.
Wait,
Yes, I think so. Unless they're gonna somehow do another series, but I don't think they are.
Yeah.
Poor Sakurai needs a break.
He does, yes.
Yeah. I didn't finish the answer part. It really bored me. Is it worth it after playing P3?
It depends on how much you really want to continue the story, because
You have to really miss those characters.
yeah, and even then they don't really do the characters justice in the answer. They really make them worse.
I would love to be like just a parent or something walking in while their child is playing this game and they see this scene. I want to know, what were they thinking?
Yes.
This is, why is there a man in a weird heart cape in his underwear? What's going on?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just, oh. Some of the weird stuff that happens in this game just makes it look so weird out of context.
Well, that's kind of a lot of Japanese games in general.
That Mage Led says, my favorite games are Persona 4, Path of Radiance, Echoes.
Echoes, interesting.
Well, yeah, and Sonic Adventure 2, Metal Gear Solid 3. Amazing choice.
That's
that would be in your top 5.
Yeah,
I
that would be in my
yeah.
top 5 as well. Metal Gear
And
Solid 3.
Resident Evil 3 PS1.
Wow, not 2.
That's a good solid list there.
I can understand why
Yeah.
for 3 is really good.
I'll focus on this one's execution.
I remember during quarantine classes when I should have been revising for mock exams, I'd be playing Persona 4 Golden as it was so good.
But if you do your exams, your knowledge stat will go up. And the spit immediately evaporated.
Yeah. Who knows where it went?
Yeah. You.
I'll have you killed right now.
Smash Panda is in fact named after Smash. There you go.
Have you lost your mind?
I played Dead Space 1 and 2 last month for the first time, and I couldn't play 3. It just felt too different. I've never tried 3. Everybody says it's really bad.
Yeah, it just looks like it's just completely ditched the horror element.
Yeah, I just never tried it. I can... 1 and 2 I like for different reasons. But, yeah.
This is truly an unjust game.
I think we'll go silent for this one. Another fantastic scene.
If my voice is reaching you, there may yet be a possibility open to you.
What's the matter? Are you simply going to watch? Are you forsaking him to save yourself? Death awaits him if you do nothing. Was your previous decision a mistake then? No need for mere words. Show me your true feelings.
I've never actually seen what you do with that dialogue option, so that was quite interesting.
I have heeded your resolve. Vow to me. I am thou, thou art I. Thou who art willing to perform all sacrilegious acts for thine own justice. Call upon my name and release thy rage. Show the strength of thy
Joker got the short end of the stick here on how painful his was compared to everybody else.
Yeah. Well, everybody else seemed to be less in pain later, as Joker does.
What was that?
Although Makoto's is really good.
Yeah.
You desire to be killed.
As is Haru's. That Haru's is one of my favorite awakenings as well. I think this was also the point where I really started digging the game.
Yeah. It is really front loaded, but it is fantastic.
Yeah, as opposed to like the slower pace with 4. that smile, like I don't know what it is. It is very goofy, but it's like every time I watch that scene, it's like I can't take it seriously with that smile.
That Mage Lad says, my most wanted Smash character is Leon Kennedy. He could have the gimmick of limited ammo like survival horror, which would be interesting.
Yeah.
Could be like Banjo-Kazooie has limited eggs and stuff, so you could, or I guess the Steve and stuff has like limited time with stuff. Like it could work, but like what happens when you run out of ammo with everything?
Yeah.
Does it recharge, or is it like Robin's where it recharges?
I would see Leon being more in like a Marvel vs. Capcom game, similar to how they handled Chris and Jill.
Is he a spirit?
Leon? Yeah, he's a spirit in Ultimate.
Spirit already, isn't he? Yeah.
Yeah, fun fact, Arsene is also voiced by Xander Mobus, who also does Joker. Kind of a trait in the Persona games where their personas tend to be voiced by the same actor.
Okay, follow-up question on the Smash one, but do you want another Persona character in Smash? And if it is yes, why? Is it probably knowing you to honor Makoto? Firstly, if An joins the fight, I die.
I wouldn't mind another Persona character, but maybe not from 5, because we've got our taste of 5 already.
Yeah, I sort of agree on that point, but the problem becomes then Yu is already a Mii costume, as is Makoto. So who do you put? How do you decide which person goes in? I don't think it's necessary. I mean, if they were added, I would love it, but I wouldn't go seeking it.
Yeah.
I think is the best way to sum it up. I'd rather it be Dig Dug. Where's Dig Dug? Sakurai. God.
You like that, you son of a bitch? You mean this?
Right, I think once we get out of the castle here, we should probably switch to Final Fantasy VII Remake, because otherwise we'll just be doing like a whole Persona 5 playthrough here. Which I wouldn't mind doing, but...
We should probably get some gameplay of this at least.
Yeah.
It went back to normal. You bastards!
Douglas Monroe, further on the Dead Space conversation, said, "Yeah, I kind of see what you mean. Dead Space can be way too easy at times. It can."
Yeah.
Like I said, Plasma Cutter can work the whole way through. It was ridiculous. Playing on impossible mode mitigates the issue. Less ammo and resources. Enemies have more HP. I've never done that mode actually.
Which one?
Impossible mode.
Oh right.
I've never tried impossible mode.
No, I've not.
Dead Space 2, I'm constantly gasping for med kits. Every time I get back to max health and maybe get a med kit, I end up using it pretty much instantly.
Yeah.
I always found that new drawing for Ryuji really weird.
Well, the one where he's like scowling.
No, the one where it's the new one they added in Royal, where his eyes are wide, and he's like, "Ooh." I always found it weird. I think it's a new Royal one.
Yeah.
He does it frequently, but it's really weird. I thought. No, those are all fine, but just the weird wide-eyed one always looked out of place to me.
Yeah, I never really had much of a problem with it.
I'd say Resident Evil 2 Remake and Mario Galaxy are high on my favorite games too, says that mage lad.
Cool.
Mario Galaxy, fantastic. We grew up with Mario Galaxy for quite a while. When we first got our Wii, it was like one of the few games we had. So we played that to death. It was a Christmas present for me, I think.
Yeah.
As was 2. This is probably my second favorite Awakening, says Benjamin Quinn.
Fair dues.
What's your first?
I'm guessing that's the portrait you meant.
That's the one, yeah. I always looked out of place, yeah. Leon could have a knife for some attacks for Smash. Could do.
Oh.
He kind of does the one swiping move though. He doesn't do anything else.
Yeah.
Although I suppose no, when he jumps on the back of El Gigante, he does more slashes, not just the one little dinky slash that he has. Benjamin Quinn would like to see Tatsuya in Smash.
Yeah, I guess so. It wouldn't be my first choice, but I can understand why.
Smash Panda thinks Crash will be in Smash. Probably.
Well, we thought that last time, and yeah. We got Pyra/Mithra.
Yeah, well, I mean, we still got 2 more. If they were wise, they probably would leave it for the end to make it go out on a bang.
Yeah.
That or they would put Waluigi as the final one. Could shut everybody up finally.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Am I the only one who really didn't enjoy Code Veronica? I liked it at first, but I replayed it and it was just more maddening than fun, like 1 to 3 are. It's that major.
I don't think they're as good as the PS1 trilogy, but it's as good as the PS1 trilogy, rather. But I enjoyed elements of Code Veronica.
What the hell?
For more thoughts on Code Veronica, enjoy Josh's review of Code Veronica.
Hint, hint.
Hint, hint. Yes. Benjamin Quinn says Makoto Yuki's Awakening is his favorite. I can see that.
Yeah.
I really, especially in the anime.
Yeah, the anime is
fantastic. My God, that is an amazing Awakening. I also love Yu's Awakening, and I think it's the anime has it's a bit more involved, if I remember rightly.
I think I know the one you mean, the one you usually bring up off stream, but that was in the game.
Oh, that was the game one? Oh, yeah. Well, basically, the protagonists get the best one.
Yes.
That's what we've established.
Although I do really
think I actually think Makoto's and Haru's are slightly better than Joker's.
Yeah.
Personally.
I like Makoto's with the stepping in the fire as she steps, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I do quite like that. Ah, leave him. Leave him.
Well, I don't have
Boo.
an option. You better not
Boo.
be lying.
I'm not lying. It's the truth.
Boo, Morgana.
Luckily, he got better in Strikers.
Smash Panda says On is the best awakening, but Akechi's second awakening thing was really cool.
Akechi's awakening didn't really get. Well, it wasn't really that involved, was it?
I don't. They were talking about the second one.
Oh, the second one. All right, fair enough then. Yeah, I can see that.
Freedom tastes so great.
Now where's the exit, you monster cat?
Don't call me a cat.
Let's let this not be a running joke. Calling him a monster cat.
Please, just don't let it be a running joke. There's an entire midsection of the game that we could avoid if you just didn't call him a cat. Or a, weird cat all the time.
Yeah.
It's fourth period already.
I think Resident Evil 3 Remake was more disappointing as a remake of my favorite Resident Evil game. It was just sad as what it is there is really fun, but a lot of what I love wasn't there. That Mage's Lad says.
Totally agree. I enjoyed it fine, but it was like, it was missing a lot.
What was it, Nemesis? Wasn't he like massively?
Yeah, he was massively underplayed. But that wasn't the only reason.
What does it look like I'm doing? I'm lowering the bridge.
Yeah, I'm actually with Morgana on that one. Yeah, it's pretty obvious what I'm doing. It's like there's like this very inconspicuous statue here.
Yeah. What could it be for?
Yeah.
I feel like if they had someone else from Persona and Smash and they couldn't put any more protagonists, it would be Akechi since he is a fan favorite for most people, says Maximize2000.
Would they do that though? Because he's already a costume swap with Joker.
Sort of a costume swap. You get his colors.
Yeah.
His crow colors.
You amateur. Stay still.
Wow, you got saved by a cat.
Yeah, well. At the same time, this is one of the reasons I personally at least don't like Morgana is just like he literally just heard about this stuff. How is it you amateur? Like just like he's never heard of it. How is he supposed to know what to do? He's just a jerk. Boo for Morgana, says Smash Panda. Thank you.
Damn shadows.
What underrated game would you guys suggest?
Wonderful 101.
Oh yeah, Josh was a massive Wonderful 101. I mean, it's more popular now, but I would have said Katamari Damacy.
Or Zack and Wiki.
Zack and Wiki. Oh yes, Zack and Wiki on the Wii. Fantastic game. We really wish they would do a follow-up.
Yeah.
It was such a good game.
Or a re-release.
Or a re-release. Something. It was just such a good game on the Wii. Look it up. It is fantastic. Really surprisingly hard puzzles.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have said Katamari Damacy before the HD re-release came out.
Yeah.
But after that came out, Beautiful Katamari. I think Beautiful Katamari is the better game. I really wish they would bring that forward. I know, even though it was on Xbox 360, it was only Xbox 360, I believe, so you couldn't get it anywhere else, and not everybody had it. And I think it is just genuinely the better game. For anything, if anything, because you can play as the actual cousins in the main game. You don't always have to go to multiplayer to be the cousin. My favorite is Sherman. He's the little snowman one.
Do you want to do a Beautiful Katamari stream, dude?
I replayed Beautiful Katamari like 3 or 4 times. I just love it. Zack and Wiki though, 100%. Look up Zack and Wiki if you haven't heard of it. It was. It was out.
Nah, I didn't hear.
Didn't hear. Damn.
I talked over it.
It was outsourced. I get that, but maybe Capcom should have waited till after Village to do Resident Evil 3 Remake. I didn't know it was outsourced.
No, I didn't know about that. You mean that thing that comes out of you guys, ultramatic lag?
Fire Emblem Fate says that may lead to the question of underrated game. I wouldn't say it's underrated, would you?
No, I wouldn't say underrated, but even so, like, it's not my favorite game. It's like, no matter which one. It's alright. I enjoy bits of it. But, yeah, Birthright... I haven't finished Revelation yet, but, I don't know, Birthright just went on for far too long, especially with the amount of optional battles, and, like, the children and stuff. Like, the Conquest, it was a bit more streamlined, a bit more straightforward, which I appreciated. And generally, I think that one was slightly better, but I don't know about Revelation yet.
Yeah. Benjamin Quinn is sort of agreeing here, saying, yeah, Fates does have good gameplay and great soundtrack, but the story sucks. So, I like Josh saying, Birthright is a bit all over.
It's a bit all over the place.
Conquest, I've only played halfway through Conquest, and I can so far say it is better.
Conquest started off better, but some of the things that Corin did was a bit off. Like, she lets a lot of people die before actually facing against Garen.
Smash Fan says this. That Mage Lad says, I want a new Jet Set radio, but Sega will just make Yakuza and Sonic now. So don't forget Judgment. They do Judgment.
Yes.
Final Judgment coming now.
Lost Judgment.
Lost Judgment, sorry, coming now as well.
Hold on a sec.
I saw an argument the other day, and it said Teddy is better than Morgana because Teddy can be a femboy. I find Teddy better just because he's not Morgana. I hate Morgana.
I liked
human Teddy.
I liked another part of Teddy. Yeah.
Yeah, I think human Teddy's better than when he's in the bear costume. It's a several-year-old game, and
they've had their chance.
Yeah. Teddy in his human form, I think, is far more entertaining and far less insufferable. In his bear costume, the constantly hitting on all the ladies and stuff, it just really wears down on me, I feel like. Plus, as you said, he does look good as a girl.
Yeah, surprisingly. I can't remember if this is the point where I can, like, order Morgana. Yes, I can. I think they probably did say that, but I was paying attention to the comments. Can I do all-out attacks with two people? Well, I won't find out. I forgot this was merciless and all the weaknesses hit like a truck.
Benjamin Quinn says, I want to see a new Valkyrie profile, but now it's owned by a mobile game company. It's just been suffering ever since, but anyone in the UK Valkyrie profile 1 and 2 both together are like £16. Never heard of Valkyrie profile.
Nah, I've never heard of that either.
Hold on, we can't just leave these guys here.
You really don't get it, do you?
Smash Panda says Human Teddy is surprisingly entertaining. Yeah.
Yeah.
He has, especially, he's more emotional. Like, he'll actually talk, you know, about stuff rather than just constantly.
Well, Morgana's problem was that he was a little too emotional, especially around the halfway point.
Well, yeah. But, you know, you actually believe what he's saying and everything when he's his human form.
We're here.
Oh, finally, we're saved.
That main slide is talking about the orchestral soundtrack for Fates is really good. I agree.
Yes, it is. It's really good.
I know I keep harping on about Fire Emblem Warriors, but I absolutely love the remixes they did in of the music in that. That, and I absolutely just love playing as Azura and doing the her little dance song and everything. It's fantastic.
Well, yeah, one of my favorites is tracks in all of Fire Emblem is in the
Lost in Thoughts All Alone.
Yeah, just the opera song in Conquest that she does.
Yeah, the Conquest version is fantastic, especially with the groans of increasing discomfort as he goes along.
Yes.
You guys should be able to squeeze through it one at a time.
I see. Then we just gotta get that metallic mesh off. And a 1, and a...
Oh, you say the music for Echoes is amazing, but Fates is great. Sorry, I misunderstood you there.
I didn't.
I don't really remember much of Echoes so far, to be honest. I didn't say I didn't hate it so far. But I can't really say I have too many memories of it.
Benjamin Quinn says, my problem with Lost in Thoughts All Alone is how often the song plays. In the Fates games themselves? Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, when it, especially the Birthright rendition, that gets played a lot, but like, I was mainly referring just the one part in Conquest.
Yeah, it's the opera section in Conquest has the, I guess you'd call it the Conquest version of the song, or the bit of the song about Conquest. That one, we absolutely adore that.
Yeah.
There's a great video on YouTube somewhere where somebody managed to mute out Garen's groans of increasing discomfort and kind of double back on the song as well to give you a bit more length, and it's fantastic. It's a regular listen. And then also if you play Fire Emblem Warriors and you do Azura, it alternates on her special whether or not she'll do Lost in Thoughts All Alone Birthright side or Lost in Thoughts All Alone Conquest side from the opera section as well. So you get to hear that awesome Conquest song every time you have it there as well. Fantastic.
We ended up at this weird castle. What? Hand over your bag. You better not be doing any drugs.
Everything needs more Kiryu saying Nani.
He was bullying me.
Don't lie like that. Tell him what happened. I don't know what's going on either.
I think when Teddy and Nanako made the promise at the cook of it was really emotional. It was so far the best Teddy moment. Yeah, I can agree with that. Smash Panda said that.
Yeah, I really like that scene with in the hospital.
Yeah. His little promise and everything.
Yeah.
I thought the wandering around in his costume in the fog bit was a bit weird. I don't remember that ever really connected. Like, it's just, he was there and then he came back. Yeah, it was a bit weird. I can't remember fully. It's been a while since I played. But...
Hey, more pointless characters.
Woo!
His resignation. Things are going as planned.
That is basically the one line he says for like several scenes.
Better to leave it be for now.
Why? Why leave it be for now? There's no reason for you to leave it be for now.
I'm sure we came the same way. What's going on here?
That's exactly what I wanted to
Benjamin Quinn, but the groans of increasing discomfort were my favorite part. I believe there is somewhere somebody did do a literally it is all just the groans of increasing discomfort. It's like the groans of increasing discomfort cut.
Don't let your parents walk in on that.
It is just constant, just him screaming his head off. Which I thought was pretty cool. What would you say is your favorite Fire Emblem? Asks that mage lad.
Popular choice, but Awakening.
Yeah.
Path of Radiance and Three Houses come close.
Yeah, Awakening. I think it helps that was the first one for both of us. I think.
Yeah, not only was it Awakening the first Fire Emblem that you and I played, but it also introduced me personally to the the social sim aspect of certain games, which in turn made me appreciate the social sim aspects of Persona. So I have Awakening to thank for that.
Weirdly, we don't rank what was it, FE Encore particularly highly.
Yeah, Tokyo Mirage Sessions.
You would think being a Persona Fire Emblem Cross, we'd be all over it, but for some reason it's just it's good. It's not bad by any means, but it just never really quite met the majesty of Persona.
Yeah.
Maximize 3000 says, I'm currently playing Persona 1 on PSP. Good luck. And I have been fighting Pandora and keep losing any advice.
Grind like hell, because that's kind of all you have to do. It's the only thing you can do, really, especially in that area. Just you have to grind like hell and look up how to get the ultimate personas, because I'm sure it's possible to do without them, but it is going to take a long time. But that was the only thing that I felt
gave me any sort of chance of beating Pandora.
For more on that, why not watch Josh's review of Persona 1 on PSP?
Indeed.
Also, speaking of Persona 4, thank goodness they changed the voice actress of Chie. The PS2 version was not as decent. I have the PS2 version, the PAL one, annoyingly. And yeah, we played a bit of it, and it's really weird.
It's very off-putting. Teddy's was okay, the original actor, but
I think I like the one they changed to better.
Yeah, but I mean Teddy's was passable, but like Chie's didn't even sound like a high school girl.
Now, as much as I like Sai Nijima, these are so pointless a lot of the time. I get the ideas that, you know, you're trying to establish trust, but the ones where it's you get a confidant, and then she's just like, you bought shoes somewhere. Who supplied you your shoes? What? It's just ridiculous.
Who taught you to play video games?
Yeah, surely you must have had somebody.
Yeah. Was it perhaps a little boy with a Get Smoked hat? Wow, how very specific.
Yeah. Benjamin Quinn says, Effie Encore scares me.
It is very, very cheesy.
It is.
Okay, and with that, now that we're out of the castle, I think we'll call it there because we're nearly at the 3-hour mark and we haven't done Final Fantasy VII Remake yet, so we'll quickly do that and then we'll end the stream there and then. So if you do want a Persona 5 Royal Let's Play, then by all means let us know. We'll do it.
Yeah, we'll happily do it.
I am more than happy to play Persona for an 8th time.
As you can see, 100% trophies right there. Not only that, but he has pretty much every single little achievement you can do in the Thieves' Den as well. Missing one little bit of, I think it was, Romancing On, I think it was?
Yeah, Romancing On.
Romancing On, and then he's missing the original kind of ending cutscene from that. But literally everything else he's done.
What can I say? I love Persona 5 a lot.
Why does Kamoshida look like Paul Rudd?
Yeah. He could play him, and if they were to make some sort of Americanization.
Oh god, don't let Netflix get an idea.
No, I don't know. After the Death Note one,
don't give Netflix the ideas.
Would they try to do it again?
I don't know. They keep trying. They did Erased, I believe, as well. Although I think they actually used Japanese actors for that one.
Yeah, I'm talking like strictly American actors. Okay, let's do a new game. Default.
I'm just imagining Sai Nijima, the police arresting Shinya for conspiring with Joker.
Yeah.
Ugh. I can imagine him just kicking his face with like, stupid adults the whole time.
Yeah.
Wait, he didn't romance on. I know! Right? For shame, sir.
Yeah. I think I'll probably do that in the next playthrough, but yeah.
I'd love a Persona 5R playthrough, P5R playthrough, let's play. Couple people.
Nice.
There's a fan animation named Shin Megami Tensei Q Fire Emblem that is what TMS should be. Never heard of that.
Shin Megami Tensei Q, I think that's a Japanese exclusive.
Yeah, animation.
Animation, sorry, beg your pardon.
And Shin Megami Tensei Q Fire Emblem. Also, yes, Persona 5R playthrough. I would be so down for that.
Nice.
We can look into doing a regular thing.
Yeah.
Imagine Revelations Persona version of P5.
Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah.
I would love to see more or less a Persona 2 full remake. If they're not going to do 3, at least do 2 Innocent Sin. It's like, I think that game desperately deserves one. It's a problem though with the original gameplay. Just it's quite dated, but the story and characters are amazing. But which is most people love Persona 2 so much. But yeah, I would love to see a remake of it.
This opening cutscene was redone so well.
Yeah,
absolutely adore this.
I got this game and my soundbar for the TV last year, and having this as the first game with playing this opening, especially when the actual title comes in and you get that big boom, that was so amazing to hear, and just the actual title sequence is just really, really well animated.
the entire soundtrack in this is fantastic.
Yeah, the
there's
soundtrack is
so many
incredible.
really, really good songs in this. The arena song is
And
fantastic as well, and that's an original, I believe.
It impresses me as well how good this game looks. Like, especially when it's not even on the PS5 yet.
Yeah, I can only imagine what a PS5. I mean, just look at the hair and everything on that.
Yeah,
it's
Aerith
just
looks
fantastic.
incredible.
The skin detail, flowers, everything. It's a shame some of the backgrounds kind of get a bit weird, muddled. But
they get a
I
bit-
know a lot of people online harp on about it. Personally, it doesn't really bother us that much.
No.
But, I think the main thing that bugs us is the constantly recurring NPCs. You'll see an NPC, and then right down the street, you'll see the very same one or two of them. It's ridiculous. Ooh, sorry, I'm missing some messages. Netflix is doing a Yu Yu Hakusho live action. Sorry if I butchered that, but I think they have a Japanese cast. I've never heard of that.
I've never heard of that either.
I'm glad they're getting a Japanese cast for it anyway, because just stop trying to Americanize things. Oh, the SMT Fire Emblem animation is actually really cool. It's a fan animation. It's on YouTube.
Nice. That'd be good because like animators on YouTube just get really screwed over.
Aikichi top 5 Persona characters.
Nice.
In my opinion.
Yeah, I can see that. He's a really cool character.
Final Fantasy VII Remake is gorgeous. Yes, it is.
It is.
That is. I mean, just look at that.
Do the thing. Do the blom.
Woo!
I love this opening sequence so much.
It is just fantastic. I've never even finished Final Fantasy VII. I keep starting it and then not finishing it.
The original.
The original. I've not actually played the remaster here. Mario Strikers Charged, one of the best Mario games, honestly.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, that's another game that really needs a re-release.
The Wii one, especially, you know, where you can, it's so much more free, moving and everything. Oh, he's not very good at the job.
No.
How did that knock you out? How?
Again, I can't remember if I put subtitles on here.
We're about to find it.
Down here, Merc.
Nope.
No. I'll have to fix that. Let's interrupt the music for a bit.
Why did he do that flip off?
Because it's cool.
Yeah.
Let's fix it in a bit.
Halt! Who goes there?
I mean, the detail and the metal of everything as well is fantastic. I mean, it's like even his shoulder armor. Oh, thanks, Barrett.
Yeah, just
Good.
like me.
I'm sorry, we're not supposed to know his name yet.
No, it doesn't matter. Everybody knows him at this point. The original is like,
I know, I was
what?
joking.
Yeah, the original is like what, 24 years old now?
Yeah. I love an FF10 remake. Like, that is my favorite Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
They had the HD remaster.
Yeah.
Hands where I can see them.
I actually got the Final Fantasy VII Remake First Class Edition because I hate them.
Oh, you.
Goodness me.
Mind you, we can't really talk. We got the Fantasy edition of Royal.
Yeah.
Freeze! Move and we shoot. Go ahead.
I'm moving like God knows how many times.
Yeah. You haven't shot yet. Come on. Shoot whatever. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Shinra aren't very
Can
good.
are you able to change the subtitles now, or?
Oh, now I am. They just let me know.
Yeah.
Access the main menu.
There we go. I quite like the new menu design as well.
Where is it?
Gameplay, I'm guessing.
There it is.
Yep.
Yeah, screw the barred gates. Just gonna vault over them.
Drop the weapon. You got this.
Thanks for the help, guys.
Yeah, really helpful. No, I got this.
Yeah, no, Lord knows I could do with a man with a machine gun for an arm.
You're coming with us.
Can't get surrounded. Try harder.
I don't recall blocking a whole lot in this game from the first time I played.
No. Something I wish, having just started kind of playing Like a Dragon, we were discussing this the other day, the kind of combat style of this game versus Like a Dragon. I feel like a Dragon did that sort of merge for turn-based kind of in a 3D space a lot better than this game handled it. Because this one's not turn-based at all, obviously, but I think if they had done it like Yakuza Like a Dragon does their combat, it would have worked really well.
I mean, I don't mind the combat as is.
No, the combat's very good, but I feel like it would have been more fitting. I'm not sure if anybody
in terms of like an actual remake, because this is more like Final Fantasy VII reimagining than remake. But like if they were to do like a proper remake, like just graphics and everything, but yeah, I think the way they handled Yakuza Like a Dragon would be great.
So what's Soldier Boy's deal? Is he one of us now?
Oh look, it's Vitaba Lady again.
What was his name again?
Erica Lindbeck. There you go.
Cloud Strife.
Right.
And he isn't a soldier anymore. Still, he's a professional, unlike the rest of us. I'm glad to have him.
Thanks for the input, Wedge.
When it's done,
Final Fantasy VII Remake's combat is what Final Fantasy 15's combat should have been, honestly. Yeah. 15's is a bit...
15, I guess, was kind of a prototype of sorts.
Yeah, I feel like it was just like a trial thing, because I think it was the first time they tried to do that sort of thing.
Yeah.
I'd say you're not even reading the same book.
Why does it need sunglasses in such a dark area? There's no sky.
Again, because
it's
cool.
never daytime.
Much like Cloud jumping off the train, it's just because it's cool.
So do you plan on streaming becoming like a side thing you do, and you maybe stream games you're playing for videos? Asks that mage lad.
It depends on. Yeah, I don't know. I guess it just depends on the situation. Because I'm recording games like all the time, which would mean I would be streaming nonstop. But I know occasionally, if there's a game that I think would be worth doing, like again, like Persona, where I know a lot of people would come, or at least some people would come flocking towards it. Yeah, then sure, by all means, I would definitely consider streaming. But yeah, like I said, it depends on the type of game. That's just what this test is for. The test is for really just to try everything out, see what works. See what doesn't.
With SMT Nocturne coming, the plan initially, at least, is to stream just the first few hours across YouTube.
Guess you're first.
So that instead of doing like a first impressions video, which don't tend to get a lot of traction or anything, he can give his thoughts, but in a more kind of personable way, like this, where we can answer questions directly as we're going.
We also have to pay attention a lot more when.
We're not paying attention nearly as much as we should be to the actual gameplay here.
Yeah, it only helps that these are games we've played before.
That's that.
Is it just me, or is the P4 cast the most likable because they have to fight their inner self?
Well, I mean, the ones in 3 and 4 or 5 do as well. They have to fight their inner selves, just in a different way.
Yeah, 3 it's about the the willingness to kind of give it your all, rather sacrifice everything, which I think is the whole point of the pointing the gun and shooting.
Yeah, it's just more
yourself.
It's more literal in 4 rather than it is in the others.
Yeah, 5 it's more the will to rebel. So it's I guess it. In a way, I wouldn't say that makes them the most likable, but it's certainly something unique about them that makes them interesting.
They're one of the most likable casts.
Yes, they
in
are.
The series, I would certainly say.
Yeah, they're very likable. I'm just not sure that that's the exact reasoning.
Yeah. Let me go under.
Not so fast. We've got company.
Great, you want to help?
Yeah, you got your gun there. You could maybe help us.
Because I know they hired Cloud as the guard of sorts, but again, you got a guy with a friggin' gun for a hand. Maybe he could be of some use as well. I mean, I know Barrett becomes a party member later. He can play in this area, but still.
Yeah, my favorite cast is 3, and my favorite Persona game is 3 because of nostalgia. Says Benjamin Quinn.
Nostalgia's a powerful thing.
Yeah, some people it's a bit too strong. Nostalgia goggles are a bit messed up sometimes.
But it depends on the person anyway.
Yeah, I mean, you like what you like, but if you're gonna attack somebody about it, then it's just goodness me. Like we get some comments on Persona videos that are just as if anything but that one that is their favorite is trash, basically, because of the nostalgia goggles.
Yeah.
In a way, you like what you like, but if you're just gonna hate on what others like, then what's the point? I think that's more on what we were saying earlier about some of the SMT Persona communities.
Like way back in the beginning.
Yeah, right at the beginning of the stream we were talking about this. Is some of the SMT Persona community is really can be really toxic and really, you know, up and down with how nice they are.
Ryo Hazuki's been here.
Yeah. I think we need a Shenmue 3.
I am not streaming Shenmue.
Shenmue 3. It will make it tolerable. Yeah, maximize 3,000 degrees here. Persona fans can be crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not all of them are crazy. Obviously, it's just the vocal ones tend to be really a bit nuts.
But I hear they make good guard dogs too. Bet you've seen a few reactors. So how do
This
we
test
get
stream
to
has
the
been really
bridge about
fun. To be honest, for our
Marco's
first stream, you've done well. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Sorry about the technical difficulties halfway through.
Thank you very much anyway. It's appreciate you all coming down, especially for newbies to the streaming business.
Yeah. Oh, and thank you for staying. Some of you who've been here since the beginning. I think that Mage Lad, you've been here since the whole since the beginning.
Yeah,
thank you for sticking the way through.
Yeah, you're a bro, dude.
Never seen one like this, but I'll manage.
Says, bro, your Shenmue video is my favorite video of yours. Says that just means we need more.
I don't want to.
We've got Shenmue 2's recorded.
Yeah.
At some point that is coming.
I'll probably be doing that after the Path of Radiance review.
Yes. I think that's my favorite one to watch. 1 has some truly terrible voice acting that's enjoyable, but 2 has the chainsaw lady, which just makes everything better.
Yeah.
That's my line.
That and I love the arena guys like you beat me, terrific move.
Oh yes.
It's hilarious. Oh, it's just fantastic. Although, is there forklifting in 2?
Not in 2, but in 3.
You've got the guy going the
yeah, the crate lifting.
Oh god, fantastic. Max Feisty says, I agree, it's a very fun stream. I'm looking forward for more. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Shenmue literally killed the Dreamcast. It was that expensive amount.
Was it that expensive at the time?
It was really expensive to make, yes.
Oh, expensive to make, sure. But I mean, like, I was talking more like, to buy.
Yeah. I don't know. Was it expensive to buy? I don't actually know the original retail price.
And we're good.
Careful in there. I got this place covered.
This box is part of the avalanche. It just kept following us after the cutscene.
So, you know Tifa, right? It's not really my business, but are you guys close?
Excuse me while I just have a flashback.
Yeah, just you just standing in silence.
Yeah, is he just staring at a wall this whole time? And like she's just like, hello?
Cloud! Are you ignoring me?
Tifa is kick-ass in this remake. The playing as her and everything.
Yeah.
Absolutely love it.
Yeah, I love playing as her in this game. It's great.
The punches and kicks and flying through the air and doing all that is just amazing. I'm a sucker for a character who does all the punches and kicks and all those kinds of moves. It's fantastic. I've played a bit of Final Fantasy 14, the online game, and I think their class is monks. They operate similar to Tifa, and those are like the best class.
These sewer rats appear to call themselves.
Yeah, Smash Fan says beginning squad, the people who were here since the start.
Nice.
Currently investigating whether they belong to the same group that made the attempt on your life. Rest assured, our inquiries will not take much.
He's probably dead already.
This pop's sole purpose is to drain the planet dry. While you sleep, while you eat, while you shit, it's here sucking up Mako. It doesn't rest, and it doesn't care.
I'm currently wondering what materia Cloud currently has on his Buster Sword.
Mako is the lifeblood of our world.
HP boost?
The planet bleeds green like you and me bleed red. The hell you think's gonna happen when it's all gone, huh?
Final Fantasy game that I think needs a remake or just a re-release is Final Fantasy Tactics. That's the GBA one. Yeah, I have that actually on my. I have that in my collection.
You really hear that?
I've not really tried it actually. I need to give it some more go. I think right at the start it's like isn't the whole tutorial thing is like a snowball fight as well, which I thought was pretty cool. That main lad says, yeah, I've been watching Trash Church for just over a year and enjoyed all the stuff you've created.
Thank you very much.
Your Persona 4 video was the video that I first saw.
Excellent.
Our lives are on the line now.
When do you think Final Fantasy Part 2 is going to come out? Do you think it will take as long as Part 1 took to come out?
It probably will take as long, but I don't know. Maybe slightly less.
Well, I mean, they've got all the assets and stuff.
Yeah, but then
kind of made up of
they've
it.
also got the PS5 upgrade for integrate, so like, I don't know. I mean, maybe they might do something similar with Yuffie's story and just release like little short stories over the span of time, and then maybe eventually we'll get a part 2 that like
for more money.
covers maybe the second half of the game.
I think all the FF Tactic games need a remake, but I really meant FFT War of the Lions. Never heard of that.
Let the man with the gun go to work. These tin cans ain't got nothing on me.
Yeah, you've been doing jack all throughout this whole mission.
That it?
Smash Fan says their first video viewers was either Persona 5 or the dancing games. I think a lot of the subscribers come from the Persona reviews.
Yeah, definitely.
They're definitely the most popular.
Now for the real show. Want some more?
But yes, Shenmue looks like a game I'd buy just to have a laugh with a friend, as we did that with Sonic 6. It was a blast. Highly recommend it. That's what Josh and I did with 1 and 2 and 3, and 3 really drags on.
It does. It pissed me off the most.
Yeah, it's a real slog. But 1 and 2 certainly, with a friend, just making fun of it is some of the best fun you can possibly have.
Yeah.
It is amazing fun just to poke fun at all the weird voices and deliveries that there is. It's just fantastic.
Yeah, fantastic is a strong word to describe
it's
Shenmue.
fantastically terrible.
Yes.
It is the finest, crappiest crap you can find.
Yep.
Look what we have here.
Thanks for the help, Jesse.
Shenmue 3 killed my love for the franchise, Benjamin Quinn. Oh.
Oh dear.
I think it killed ours as well a bit. But
Yeah, but I don't.
ours was more an ironic love.
Yeah.
That mage lad.
3 just took that step too far, in my opinion.
Yeah. It's just constantly. It's just constant repeat of itself. It's just really annoying. Like learning the move you learned earlier. It's ridiculous. Yes, that mage lad says, I started with the Persona stuff but enjoyed your RE and FE videos.
Thank you.
Benjamin Quinn says, yeah, I actually enjoyed the games genuinely. What?
Fair enough. Not my cup of tea, but it was very well loved back in the day.
Yeah. I could see why for its technicals.
Oh yeah, it was a technical marvel back
yeah.
back then, but yeah, gameplay wise not so much. Ah, come on, I wasn't even moving.
The agony! Oh. Come on. Erica Lindbeck, you're here, do it.
Not for another year.
Well, I'm glad that's over
I
with.
guess technically not so much another year in
Call those things sweepers for nothing.
Japan.
Out a whole
No.
squad in seconds.
Not if you wipe the floor with them first.
No, I only played them in like the past 5 years. That's what's weird about it. That is weird.
Yeah.
You played it in the past 5 years, and we're like, yes, this is the game. And if you enjoy it, you enjoy it.
That hunk of junk is
It's
a
not
heavy
for everybody.
If we
Yeah,
rush in,
certainly not for me.
No.
need to hit it with magic. That should give it.
The most fun is the voice acting, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
Just everybody is so weird. It's like every character. Yeah, it's almost like every character. They got they didn't get a voice actor in or whatever. They just got like Bob in accounting to come in and be like, "Here, you're doing a voice." And so, well, what should I sound like? I don't know. Sound scared for some reason. They're like, okay, and then they just but like weird ass delivery, and that was like every character. Or they got characters who weren't the best at speaking their lines, like the kid who's like you wanna you wanna wrestle? You wanna play soccer? Yeah. Oh goodness. Shenmue. 2 though has the wonderful chainsaw lady. No, I can't remember her name. Yuanda Zoo? Or is that that's who you're after? That's who you're after, isn't it?
Yeah, Yuanda Zoo is
If anybody knows, let us know.
He was the sensei man, I think. The one that gets captured at the end.
Maybe Benjamin Quinn knows. Who's the chainsaw lady? If you want a good time-based game, play Majora's Mask is also one of my favorite games. It's just weird. It's me. Josh absolutely adores Majora's Mask.
I do love me some Majora's Mask.
You can't see it, but on the wall to my left actually is a painting of the Majora's Mask. You've got the original, mate.
I got the original, box manual and everything. I've got 3D, including the Skull Kid statue.
Got it on the Wii U.
Got it on the Wii U. Yep, that's for recording purposes.
Yeah.
I really enjoy Majora's Mask.
For anybody who hasn't seen it, there's also a really wonderful CGI fan film or whatever you want to call it of Majora's Mask, with just the Happy Mask salesman and the Skull Kid.
There's also that one with the Skull Kid's origins as well.
Yeah, those are really good. Highly recommend those if you haven't seen them. Todd C says, "Hey, Trash or Treasure, love your Persona videos. Cheers."
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Todd C. I don't think we've seen you before on the chat.
Thank you very much for joining in.
The voice acting is just bad, even from someone who likes the games. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's a guilty pleasure. Like I love Symphony of the Night, but good lord, the acting.
Smash Panda says, "Josh, I followed you on Twitter."
Very nice, thank you.
How they got Shenmue VAs? Hey dude on the street, want to do a cool voice over stuff? Could get a good paycheck. Pretty much. It just feels like they just shoved them in the seat and were just like, say the line, or maybe they had them at gunpoint for some of them, because some of them just sound scared.
I could have done a voice for Shenmue, and that
Yeah.
was the case.
It's ridiculous.
That's our target.
I also I just finished making my Persona 4 iOS 14 theme. What?
Nice.
If you got a link, share it. That'd be awesome to see. If you have like a picture or whatever, pop it in the chat. I know Majora's Mask 3D did some weird stuff, but 3D did a lot to improve it.
Yeah.
A lot of changes that made it better.
Especially against the
side quest where at least there you can warp to a specific hour instead of like 6 a.m. or 6 p.m. of the current day.
Not that way. Down the ladder, dummy.
Smash Panda's gonna be tweeting you that Persona 4 theme.
Cool, thank you.
We'll be sure to check that out. Thanks. Do you think the leaked name P5U is going to be the next arena game? And do you think it will be any good? I haven't heard it had been leaked. Who knows if it's genuine, but it would be nice, I'm sure, to have an arena game. We were discussing this earlier on in the stream. I don't know if you were here. But we interested in it. Not. I mean, from my perspective, I would like it to not try and have a story that connects to everything. Like, one of the issues with the arena games and any of the spin-off games is they always try to connect back, and they usually work, but I just want a simple thing of I just want to beat up the characters I enjoy. Yeah. Punch Yukari in the face. That'd be lovely.
That's some deep hatred.
Yeah, I would like it if they in that instance, and the reason why is that you can have characters who are no longer around. And I guess
FemC.
Yeah, FemC, Makoto Yuki from the end of the game, both of them, missing from Arena and Arena Ultimax. If they didn't have to try and connect it to anything, then they could just have every character.
I'm not going the wrong way.
Same with arguably, the final boss, the extra, after the main story in Royal, you could have that guy. You could have Akechi back and everything. You could make something out of characters who are not supposed to be there. If you didn't try to connect it. I would be interested in it as long as very important, and I mentioned this earlier, Margaret must stay. They must bring Margaret back. If there is no Margaret, I am useless.
If they do bring back Margaret, at least get rid of her stupid suplex move.
Yeah, one of my favorite moves to do to Josh in Arena Ultimax is especially as a finishing move, is to do the suplex to just finish it off. It's fantastic.
I believe this would be the point in the original where you would at Final Fantasy VII where you would get rewarded for how long you set the timer for.
Yeah.
But I don't think it actually affects anything in the remake, as far as I know.
The one-feathered angel, of course.
Yes.
I'm fine.
Smash Panda, if you wanted to DM it, Josh would have to be following you back. That's why you can't. So yeah, just at Josh and he'll be able to.
Pretty cocky, ain't you?
Benjamin Quinn says, "I want to find somebody who likes Yukari." Well, you won't find it here.
Yeah, sorry to say, but
yeah.
I do get plenty of comments in my Persona 3 video saying that they do like Yukari, so I'm sure one of them will help you.
Yeah.
Hey, how the hell do we fight this thing?
It's got reinforced
Damn
armor
magic
plating.
over and over, like in the original.
Lightning magic.
No other option, huh?
Benjamin Quinn, my favorite character, the one-feathered angel. Out of interest, would on a later stream, not this one, if we were to do it, would anybody be interested in watching some Arena Ultimax fights? I'm kind of curious if anybody wants to see my stellar suplexing against Josh with Margaret while he tries desperately to use Reset.
No, I'm not going to use Reset again against Margaret. Hell no.
Yeah, it'd be. I'd love to see. Maybe we could do different multiplayer games.
Yeah.
Try and show off the. Like maybe if we did, we could do like Virtua Fighter 5 because I get my ass kicked at that a lot, or Street Fighter as penance.
Yeah. I apologize for not talking much, by the way, just because this boss fight Like, just take forever.
Yeah.
You see the damage I did?
Keep it up.
That mage lad, I didn't know you lived in the UK, but have you had Yorkshire puddings? Yeah.
Yes, I do enjoy me some Yorkshire puddings.
Yes, very nice. You can get them in a nice frozen packet as well, and just get loads of them out at once, and they're very tasty. Benjamin Quinn says yes to Ultimax fight. I'd be down to see you two play Ultimax, says that mage lad. Yes, an arena stream would be cool. Maximize that looks like we're doing some arena at some point.
I guess so.
Yorkshire puddings are great, says Benjamin Quinn. Yes, they are. Especially with a bit of beef and gravy. Very nice.
Yeah.
The hell is that?
A barrier?
Maximize 2000. Oh, yeah, sorry.
Thought you were the expert.
Smash Panda, yeah, an arena stream will be awesome. Also, just tweeted it to the Persona 4 team. Thank you for that. We'll take a look and we'll respond later.
Flames.
Damn it!
There's no point trying to run.
Or actually, I can bring it up now.
Yeah, well, I'm getting my ass kicked by the Scorpion Sentinel.
Damn! Nice! That Persona 4, that looks fantastic. That set of themes. Wow. I don't know how you do that, but that looks really cool.
If we don't change it up soon, this thing's gonna kill us both.
Less talking, more
Give me a
shooting.
minute. Oh,
It didn't work.
Thunder. God.
Oh. Don't just stand there. Help me out, damn it.
I've just posted out the link to that Persona 4 thing. If anybody else wants to see it, it's in the chat.
Not as good as I'd be if you
Also, feel free to subscribe to Josh while you're there.
Thank you.
Or follow Josh. That mage lad. I love English food. Something about it so cozy. Or British food.
Deal with that.
could keep going if I heal up. Hell yeah, baby!
Now's our chance. Give it everything you
I'm from the Netherlands. Have you ever had Dutch food?
Never had
Don't
Dutch
think so.
food,
No, I don't think we have.
Not me personally, anyway.
No, I'm not sure. We might. Might have without knowing, but we not particularly. I don't think so.
We gonna let this thing keep on some more.
Something is so calm and relaxing. Waking up early to get a cup of tea and toast, and chilling and playing Fire Emblem. That sounds like Josh's ideal morning.
Yeah, I do enjoy a cup of tea in the morning. That's about as English as I get. Ow, ow, ow.
Sorry, Smash Panda. We don't know. We don't know if we had it. Yeah, the Smash Panda's not cool.
But not with all the barriers.
Enough of all the barriers, indeed. Oh, Jesus. Alright, let's just cloud for a minute.
2 other British people in
Or
here.
not.
Goodness.
I'll do it. Suck on this.
Suppose I could guard. I can remember how. Oh, yeah, power one a little bit. I can remember for a minute.
I don't know why they gave this so much health. Like, goodness, it takes forever.
Yeah, compared to the original as well.
Yeah. This just goes on for ages. It's runs a lot smoother than the big one.
Does it? It looks
Yeah, I
about the
could have
same to me.
sworn this is running way smoother.
It looks about the same to me, but I imagine it'll be better in the PS5 upgrade anyway when it comes out.
Yeah.
Why you gotta pick on me? This is gonna stay.
Or not.
Damn it. Gotta do something
fire
about
I had
that
to do?
barrier first.
Get back down here. Come on. Quit hiding.
Now,
Well, he said it with such passion. Time to burn.
just shoot. No escape.
Okay, so I'll switch to cloud for a bit then.
I do like the Cloud voice acting in this actually. Come to think of it. I was just making fun of how dull he was sounding, but I do actually enjoy him
Yeah.
in this.
Well, particularly later in the game.
Yes,
yeah.
later in the game. he's got some great lines.
Watch the tail. You don't want to be hit by that laser.
Huh? So, what do we do?
Don't get hit. Take cover behind
What?
that debris.
Sound advice, thanks, Egon.
Thanks. Yeah. Woo. Don't get hit. My boxes.
Strike now, before it fires again.
Let it stand there for a dead cloud. Oh, jeez.
The boss fight is neat, but go away. Right, he just goes on. We got it after like the first half of the health, but we don't need to keep going. I just wanted to do a Zelda N64 collection like with Zelda 3D All Stars for the Switch. This next
That would be great. I thought we were gonna get that.
Yeah.
Not Skyward Sword HD.
Yeah. You've got the Joy-Cons coming, man.
I do have the Joy-Cons.
Yeah, the special Joy-Cons and then... Will you be reviewing stuff?
I want to review the other 3D Zeldas before I get Skyward Sword, personally.
My turn.
Hey, it's doing that thing again.
Find cover and hunker down.
Again and again and again.
Kyrie Light, this reminds me of the first main boss fight in Final Fantasy 13 with the Manasvin War Mech. Far too long for a first boss fight.
No, I haven't played Final Fantasy 13 in a
Yeah.
long time. Sorry, Kyrie.
My favorite character of all time is probably Dimitri from Three Houses. I really enjoy his story.
Yeah, I see a lot of love for Dimitri.
Not good. Patch yourself up.
Narukami in the anime is great. Talking about Persona 4.
Yeah. This has just turned into another Persona talk again.
Yeah. Try and talk about Final Fantasy, it just comes right back to Persona.
Yeah. No matter what we do, we can't escape Persona.
Heads up! Tail laser!
Benjamin Quinn, oh no, no, Final Fantasy 13. No, 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 no.
All good. No holding back.
No, God, no,
Strike
no,
now, before it fires again.
Special attack thingy.
Maximize 3000, they should have just added Twilight Princess HD, Wind Waker HD, and Skyward Sword HD in a collection.
Yeah.
But knowing Nintendo, they want to sell them separately for $60 each. Sounds about right. As much as we love Nintendo, they aren't the best at those kinds of decisions.
Alright. Limit. Can this finally do some damage?
Are we there? Are we there? We done? At long last? Maybe?
I can't remember.
Looks like it. No? No?
An auto repair unit.
Ah.
You gotta take it out quicker with Squeak.
Damn it.
Way ahead of you, Merc.
That Mage Light says Final Fantasy X is just great. I love the Eastern Asian influence. You played 10, haven't you?
Yeah, only the once. Can't say it was my favorite Final Fantasy X, but it had some moments. Like the final encounter with Seymour. The music in that is just that is so good.
Wait, is Seymour a bad guy?
Yeah, he's a bad guy.
Seymour.
Yeah.
That's the best name they could tell?
Yeah, well, wait till you see the character design.
Oh god. Does Aldrich 2 come in?
No.
Seymour.
Hey, follow my lead.
No time to waste.
Alright,
Let's take
there
it out
we go, and one final limit from Barrett will undo it.
Benjamin Quinn, the Final Fantasy series ended with 10, in my opinion. I can stand 13, but I hate 12. I like 15. The combat's a bit
I enjoyed
samey, but
yeah, I did enjoy 15, but it did go on for a little too long.
yeah. Well, I like the characters. I like Noctis and Ponto.
Yeah, the boy band of
Yeah.
characters is entertaining enough.
We frequently quote the "That's it."
Yeah, constantly quoting Ignis.
Yeah. What other character from Final Fantasy would you guys want in Smash? Tifa!
Yeah, Tifa.
Tifa would be amazing. I would love to have Tifa, because then it would just play basically like the Mii Brawler, but I'm Tifa. Although I think she's a Mii costume.
She is a Mii fighter costume, yeah. But I would love to have Tifa in there. I am very much a Tifa fan, but yeah, I wouldn't want him as a playable character per se, but as one of the adventure bosses, Kefka.
Oh yes, Kefka. Where is the Final Fantasy VI love? Final Fantasy VII Remake, everybody's like, oh, we need to remake Final Fantasy VI. Remake Final Fantasy VI. Kefka is the best villain of all time.
Yeah, we don't need a shoddy mobile version on Steam.
For one thing, he actually succeeded. And why did he do it? For the lols.
Yeah,
I love him.
I mean, I like Sephiroth as a villain, but Kefka is just so much more.
He's just amazing. Great music as well. The laugh as well, the fantastic laugh.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot of elements to Kefka.
He's great.
Am I supposed to be doing
Even his introduction where he's... I think they'll beat the enemy first. Yeah. Even his introduction where...
This is where I really should be paying attention.
Yeah. Kefka's introduction where he's just in the desert and he's like, wipe the sand off my shoes. It's just the perfect representation of him. Oh, I love
This is
it.
going to be a problem if I ever do the Nocturne stream, because I won't be paying attention to the story.
That mage lad, Seymour gives Shadow Tsushida a run for his money in terms of goofy villains.
Yeah, that's about true.
Buff politician. Woo.
Oh, wait,
15. Oops, sorry.
No, sorry, carry on.
15 has an alright story and characters, but the gameplay was just no. Benjamin Quinn. Seymour was just the best in terms of goofy villains. Final Fantasy VI is probably my favorite Final Fantasy. Good on you. As it should be.
Yeah, this is something else they changed in the originals. Like, you had the option to save Jesse in the original, but here you're kind of forced to.
Yeah.
I never saw what happened in the original if you didn't save Jesse from the debris. Did you do it in your playthrough?
No, I saved her. I'm too much of a goody two-shoes.
Yeah, same.
The only time I'm evil is Fallout 3. Fallout 3, I always go evil. Nuke Megaton, that's the main thing. Except for 4. Fallout 4 is just, you can't go evil. It doesn't let you. It's really annoying. That mage lad, that's why I love P4 villain. He did it for the fun of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Smash Panda, I have to go. See you all later. See ya. Thank you for joining us. You've been here
Thank
for
you very
pretty much
much.
the whole way, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Thank you for tuning in.
You're a real trooper. Thank you very much.
I hate to say this, but I originally played Final Fantasy VI on the PS Vita. That's alright.
I didn't know even know it was on the Vita.
Yeah. It's alright. Doesn't matter what you started it on as long as you played it.
Yeah. And anyone that doesn't agree that Final Fantasy VI is the best one in the series will be banned.
Yeah.
Soldier boy. They're here. Take them down. We don't have time.
See you later, Benjamin Quinn. Oh no, sorry, you were saying goodbye to somebody else. I'm confused. What are you guys' thoughts on Fallout 76?
I've never really played Fallout 76 in full. I'm not really a Fallout person personally. Jude is more into that.
I am very much a Fallout person. I have a Vault Suit cosplay, and I have the Fallout 4 Special Edition with the Pip-Boy. I'm working on a commission right now where I'm making a bunch of Fallout items. I've got the 2 stim packs I've done. I'm working on 2 jets as well, and then 2 Radaway packets. One from Fallout 76, one from 4. 76, I find after the NPC DLC, the one where they actually add NPCs again, it got a lot better, but something about it is just boring. I don't know what it is. I'll sit and play 4 in New Vegas for hours and hours and hours. I struggle to get more than a couple hours in on 76 before I'm bored. It just feels like it's going nowhere. A lot of the enemies are the same. Again, got better after the NPCs were added because then we had raiders and stuff. But I think it was raiders. Might have been like Scorched or whatever. But yeah, 76 is okay. I love the designs. The suit design's fantastic. I love the it's got my favorite design of the 10mm pistol. The 10mm pistol in Fallout 3 in New Vegas is a really great design, but I think it's too simplistic. And then 4, they changed it to be too slimline. You had to add the long barrel onto it to make it look like it did in 3 in New Vegas, and that was my favorite design. But then 76 made that the default with the long barrel, and then that was like the perfect design in my opinion. A lot more answer than you wanted for Fallout 76, but there you go.
Yeah, I get immediately lost whenever Fallout gets brought into the conversation, so sorry about that.
Also love Liberty Prime, I should say. Yes, I've tried to get Josh into Fallout, he's just not into it.
No, I don't know why. It's just like, it just gets really boring for me. I'll never review those games, I think.
Yeah. The thing is, it's the PS1 version for the PS Vita, so I don't know. Is the PS1 version inferior somewhat?
No. In a way, it's actually got some better things from what I understand.
I know
because there's like FMV cutscenes and all that.
Oh, right. I know the GBA one's supposed to be a bit inferior because of music or something.
Yeah. It is a little bit. It's like you can't really be helped with Game Boy Advance limitations, but yeah, the PS1 one is probably one of the definitive versions of it.
That Mage Lad says, I hate how Fallout skips the other 72 Fallout games like Fallout 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then 76. I believe the point of that was not only just to match the number of the vault, but to make it seem many, because since it's a multiplayer game, I think the idea behind it was to make it, you know, seem like a group thing, like there's lots of different things together, so it's like meant to be many Fallouts in one kind of thing.
Yeah.
If I remember rightly from when Todd Howard was talking about it. When he originally announced it. I was really excited when they announced it as well. I was really, really happy. I was wanting a multiplayer Fallout game for years.
I'm going back the way I came.
Yes, you are. You are going the wrong way. You've got 14 whole minutes, man. You're not going to make it.
I know, that's barely enough time. Just to get a coffee, you know, have a little friendly chat, and then leave.
That Mage Lad is like half an hour till midnight and I have school in the morning, but my sleep schedule is as good as dead. Sorry.
It's alright, we are going to end the stream soon, just after we escape the building.
Yeah.
But I appreciate you sticking around.
Yeah, thank you very much for sticking around while we faff our way through this. I imagine we can probably put out a poll at some point in terms of whether or not to do the Ultimax stream next, or you know, start a playthrough of Royal or whatever, or go through or continue the playthrough of Royal that we were starting earlier.
Oh, we'll probably have to start again for Royal, just to, like, you know, start off fresh.
Nah.
It's like, because then if people are looking for the first part, then
I suppose
they'd have to look for this test stream.
True. Benjamin Quid saying my sleep schedule never existed. Neither does ours. Ours is all messed up as well.
Yeah.
Maximize 2000. The announcement of Fallout 76 was cool, especially because the special edition came with the helmet. God, I wish I had that helmet. It is so beautiful. I mean, it looks kind of cheap in terms of very plasticky, and the paint job's not great. But if I could repaint that, I would love to have that helmet. It is fantastic. I also really want the kit of that Pip-Boy. I never got one of those kits, but because they sold that quite quickly, I wanted to modify it a bit as well, add an actual speaker and stuff. If you're particularly into props, Punished Props did a really good video modifying the kit. So I usually get distracted by music or games, so my sleep schedule has been awful for years. Same.
Yeah, I can see that. And same. I would be too.
Like I just vibe with the Signs of Love from Persona 4.
Oh, well, that will keep me awake because I'll be too busy dancing.
Yeah. Right now I'm really into Counter-Strike.
Yes.
From Strikers. Is fantastic. And aside from that, Persona 2 Innocent Sins battle music. My goodness. That's my favorite battle music in all of Persona. It is truly wonderful battle music. Is just perfect. It is rocky and amped up, and it really gets you motivated, and throw in its whoop-ass time and you're there.
Yeah.
It's amazing. I'm pretty sure isn't the bag that came with that Fallout 76 helmet like really cheap? It was like it was almost like a garbage bin liner or something like that, as I recall.
Come on.
That mage lad, I'm not into those investigations from P4. It's probably my least favorite parts of the game.
Same.
Oh my god,
Hated
same.
them. I was
Jesus.
so worried they were gonna bring them back in Strikers, but
Yeah.
Doors open. If I couldn't, believe me, you'd be the first to know.
I'll take that as a yes.
Okay, that was pretty cool. All right, come on.
Trip and everything.
It wasn't so.
Looks like we made it. And with nothing but a few scratches to show. Think you might have overdone it?
I followed the instructions to the letter. Maybe it triggered a reaction with the Mako?
Well, let's hope the city's still in one piece.
But the plan is what matters, right? I mean, this must have helped some.
After all that, it had better have. Anyway, let's get going. We in Sector 8?
That'd be just down there.
All right then, lead the way.
You got it. Huh. Watch out for live wires. They're everywhere.
Ugh. The air in here reeks. Can't wait to get out in the open. Everything's so foul.
Anything?
Yeah, it looks like we're back online, somewhat. It looks like, yeah, it's already on default
Oh, I
microphone,
just
yeah.
lost, yeah. Okay, it looks like we might be okay. Let us know.
Okay.
Sounds good now.
Awesome. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Sorry. Not sure
Thanks.
what happened. We haven't moved anything.
Look, we're gonna be ending this soon anyway. We've escaped the Shinra building.
I think just wait till we meet Aerith, really, isn't it?
Oh,
Or
no,
that's
no,
later,
no,
isn't it?
that's way later.
No,
No, we'll be here till like 2 in the morning.
We need to get out of this place.
Was it the Mako city?
Yeah, I think we'll just escape this rubble and call it a day.
The blasting agent?
Hey, we can figure that out later.
I'm running off.
Yeah, they can hear us again. Fantastic.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Lots of technical issues today.
Yeah. It's just the nature of a
How
stream.
much farther do we have to go?
Not far.
What do you guys expect out of Breath of the Wild 2? More of the same, really?
Yeah, I can't really think of much that could be improved except for maybe slightly more durability in the weapons.
Yeah.
Not much, but some.
Did they have durability meters?
No,
Yeah, durability meters.
that would be nice as well.
Also, durability meters in Animal Crossing would be lovely. It'd be nice to, assuming based on the trailer, anyway, it'd be nice to see Ganon in that world, because we haven't seen his design.
You mean Ganondorf?
Ganondorf, sorry. Yeah.
You sure told those doors.
Let that be a lesson.
Did you go? Did you play The Last of Us 1?
I
Josh
did.
has. I don't like it.
Yeah, I did play Last of Us Part 1. Haven't played it since it first came out. But yeah, I really enjoy Last of Us 1. 2 had its issues, let's say the least. But yeah, I wouldn't say it deserved quite the amount of hate it got. Part 2.
Benjamin Quinn's gonna call it a night.
See you again.
See ya. Hope to see you again on the next one. Maybe it'll be the Ultimax one.
Take care, man.
See ya. Yeah, I personally never liked. I enjoy watching Last of Us, but playing it, I got so bored. And in 1 at least, I never really liked Ellie. She's her constant swearing and bickering and kicking up a fuss just got on my nerves quite quickly.
It was kind of needed in 2.
Yeah,
though.
2. I like her in 2. But 1, I just I couldn't get past it. I like Joel, and I liked in the bit I did play. I did like charging up to people with a wooden plank and just smacking them in the face, even if it got me caught.
Yeah.
I can't unhear Celica in Jesse's voice. It's Futaba for us, I think.
Yeah, it's more Futaba for me.
To help take the load off your shoulders. Your fears.
Yes, I was shocked by how much hate Last of Us 2 got. It wasn't as good as the first, but it wasn't terrible either. Yeah.
I definitely didn't think it was Game of the Year.
No.
But yeah, at the same time, yeah, I think the hate was just a bit too much.
It was a solid game. I wasn't really any issues per se.
It just had so much padding.
Yeah, it
That
was
was my
mostly the
issue.
story. I think the gameplay and stuff were solid. So.
We get our asses home.
Okay, so with that, I think we shall call it there. I'm gonna quickly save and then we'll do our send off. Oh no, I want to do my original file.
35 hours down the drain.
Yeah,
If we do that.
No.
That's what happened to my. I had a Persona Q save where it was the Persona 4 side all completely done, and then I accidentally saved over it when I did the Persona 3 side. I lost it entirely.
Okay, so we'll go through the last couple of comments and then we'll end it there.
A lot of hate was because of bigotry, which sucks, but as a game it wasn't as good, but I would never call it bad. No,
I wouldn't say it was bad at all. It just wasn't perfect or a masterpiece like critics were making it.
A bad game is Shenmue, not The Last of Us 2.
Yes. Like the truth couldn't have hit any harder.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, that will be the end of our testing stream. But thank you all very much for those of you who have been with us since the beginning or have joined in later on in the stream. If you guys do want to see more of this, then definitely let me know either on the community page on Twitter or on here, whichever works, however I can see it. And if you also want to give Jude's channel, Atama Workshop, a subscribe, that would be wonderful as well, because his prop work is really good. I've got tons of the props he's made in my room.
Yeah.
The latest one being John Hammond's Kane from Jurassic Park, which I am a huge fan of. I've always loved Jurassic Park as a kid.
Yeah, I don't upload to YouTube terribly often, but if you're on Facebook or whatever, I have a Atama Workshop page. It's where you can find me. I do commissions and everything, so if there's anything you want, it's worth a message. Maybe I can help you out.
Excellent. Anything else you want to add?
I think we could do a community poll sometime, or just a post and say what did you think or whatever, and if anybody wants to voice their opinion on changes or what they would like to see, like we were talking about earlier, the Ultimax battle or a Persona 5 Royal playthrough or whatever, we can get it all in one place, and then maybe we can look into doing it more regularly.
But aside from that, I'm definitely going to be doing the first few hours of Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne when the remastered edition comes out.
When is that?
That's out on the 25th of May.
Ah, so we only got about a week.
Yeah, just a little
over a week. Well, maybe maybe we could fit in an Ultimax stream before then or something.
Perhaps, yeah,
We can look into
maybe next weekend.
We're rambling.
We'll see.
We're rambling.
Thank you all very much for joining anyway, and hope to see you again for any future streams, and for also any future reviews I'll be doing. The next one I'm doing is Fire Emblem Path of Radiance, and then we'll probably do Shenmue 2 afterwards, just before doing Radiant Dawn, and then Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne if I've completed it by then. So thank you all very much for watching, and yes, that Mage Lad Jurassic Park is absolutely great. I'm glad it's your favorite too. Anyway, take care guys, and see you next time.